All right, hello everybody, and welcome back to the stream. I am Razim,
Joke.
and this is Planet Zoo. Have a Marten.
Yay, Mark!
Stealing a piece of pizza. Eats a
I
pizza.
had pizza for dinner. It was yummy.
I'd probably get some pizza, but I don't exist according to Gib Gab.
You mean you don't exist? What? I say that.
You what?
When did I say that?
Well, you asked if it was Seda or a normal Rockruff, and it's like, but what about Jet?
Oh, because like it didn't
It's
look
because
that
it's
long.
right now. It's right now covered by big fields of black. So
Yeah. That's why I wanted to say that, because I thought it was gonna be like colored in a different color from that. I don't understand how the doing art works, so I didn't know about shading.
Good night, Seda. Thanks for coming by.
I need to find that Z.
No.
Though, Seda, congrats, you are apparently the only Rockruff.
Well, fine. If you want to be like that, say that is the only Rockruff. You don't exist anymore.
Yes. We all know that Jet is expired.
I mean, he has
Yeah,
a good
now you're just making fun of him for his life challenge.
Don't worry, I'm sure we'll find a reviver seed or a max revive or a revive or like a defibrillator or something. I don't know. I'm sure there's some way to bring you back.
Those only work, so those are only for, fainting.
Fair enough. Otherwise, the Pokemon Tower would be empty, I suppose.
Okay, but seriously, Pan.
Wait, Seda, you're gonna kill me too?
What's the most seriously, Gab?
Yeah, like seriously, it just kind of looks like what's the covering that you get in like the typical bandit? Those like the nose and below.
It kind of does. like ninja masks and stuff.
I don't even go there. I just
Oh,
think
awesome.
Rockruff is about to rob a train.
Neck wrapping mask.
Yes, that.
One is done.
Yes, it's a Rockruff and a balaclava.
Thank you. That's the worst.
And it's only because I want the lighting on this to be really freaking dramatic.
Honestly, lighting and shading is something I never really used to pay attention to. And then I remember I had a friend who was complaining about the shading because it didn't make sense from with the light source that was in the image.
Mm-hmm.
And they complained to the artist, and the artist was like, "Whoops, sorry, that's what you get." And they were like, "Okay, fair, fine." And ever since then, it just hit me that I never paid attention to like shading and lighting in images, and now it's kind of like, huh, it is a thing.
It is a thing.
Joke.
Well, it's important in images, actually.
Yeah, it's one of those things that like you don't usually consciously register unless it's pointed out to you, I guess.
Yep, pretty much.
But then when it's absent, and it's like the notable kind of absence, you do notice it.
And I'm gonna get sloppy here because I'm gonna use a cheater hack to clean up my sloppy.
There we go, I got it.
I feel like you would be great at Minesweeper, Rygon.
That'd be great at Minesweeper.
Mhm.
Maybe.
When you finish this, you just have to pop onto Google, type in Minesweeper, and use the Google Minesweeper on hard.
Oh, I've already
I
beaten Minesweeper on hard.
see. See,
Good night, Kobiak.
Get some rest, Kobiak.
annoying. Oh, I see how it is. Rygon and everyone else. Okay, bam.
Okay,
Oh.
I banned the Gip Gap.
Goodbye, Gib Gab.
I'm expecting that at some point.
Well, maybe you shouldn't be so mean.
Maybe I'll just be more mean. I'll ban you on Rygon's chat.
Not if I ban you first.
Ladies, you're both pretty.
Oh, I am ugly.
We'll fight you. We'll fight you, you rodent.
And now you are mislabeling me. I see.
It's a mustard.
Fine. Slinky, we'll fight you.
I will accept Slinky.
I know you accept Slinky, that's why I used it.
Really? Alright. Oh, I see. Oh, fine.
Right now, this shading is very beautiful, Joe.
I feel like that should be your. That should just be. You should make a portfolio out of that, right? Just have shaded pictures. Just a gallery full of them.
Good night, Sonic Key Barrier.
I'm
Good
thinking
night and
of
rest
actually
well.
putting together an illustration portfolio. Have a good night, Sonic.
It's something I told a good friend of mine that he needed to do, and I don't know if he ever got it done.
Well, I have a portfolio for my paintings, because that's where I've been focused. But now that I have the graphics tablet, which can make up for some problems I have physiologically with doing illustration, I can start putting together an illustration portfolio.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that might be a thing. Where's my... You. Here. It needs to seize the tail. Taste.
You know, maybe that's what we're missing from Barotrauma.
What's that?
Whenever we're in the middle of transit and not doing anything, we should just begin singing sea shanties.
That wouldn't be a bad idea.
Hey, by all means, y'all do what you do. I take the free time between to get supplies sorted, broken down, and sifted for what we can make use of.
Oh,
Yeah. I can tell
This-
because the instant we have free time and I want to craft or deconstruct something, it's always busy. It's either you or Zorak every time.
So what you're saying is you need to go tell Jaffer to add a second one onto the ship.
I would I actually was thinking, like, I was thinking half jokingly, half seriously, like, maybe I should tell Jaffer we need a second fabricator and deconstructor, but, like, that would be too much.
This is when we've just got a floating city at one point and just an entire room of manufacturing, storage, and whatnot. Ooh, that also reminds me, I need to go
we
tell
go.
Jasper about a trick that might be handy.
Go. I've opened up the final door.
There you go, Gab. There's the magic.
All right,
Yeah, that's what my
we're doing
brain-
final boss fight.
Let's go. That does look good pants, I think.
I'm sorry, son. I'm not going to let you get in my way.
Oh shit,
Actually,
it's an
yeah,
actual
that's
boss fight.
perfect. That's exactly what I want.
Boss fight.
What do
I
I do?
am literally putting a floating platform over top of the lion enclosure for food, drinks, and the like.
What do I do?
Well, clearly you kill your father. At least I think that's what's going on.
Stand in place and endure the assault until
I zapped him.
I need a foot.
Oh shit. Oh, I zapped him again by accident.
Bop.
What's going on now? Oh, that's a lot.
I'm coming.
Hmm?
Nothing. Talking to a 3D model I'm using as reference.
Yeah, I won.
Ugh, how dare you try to prevent its return? Who do you think you are to deny us our destiny?
Now off into another room he goes. But father, you never gave me that hug I wanted.
You also owe me $20 on my birthday.
Jerk.
I want science. Heal it.
You know, we can still change his ending. We can not fight, son. You can still come with me.
Before I do that, I'm going to take a look and see what the hidden achievement is for this game. It's probably
You accept your father's gift.
No, it's just a really short video, Artie. Of a Marten, a little baby sable going squeak, going ah. It does a big ah.
own some village achievements.
Jerk.
Okay.
Or airdrop. Oh, there's a secret floor on the tower.
A duke duke duke.
Okay, so it doesn't. I don't think I can do anything else with this guy. Kitty nom. Secret tower floor. Alright, where is it?
I need ref. Give me ref, Google.
You need ref of what?
A stompy boot.
Of
There's
What
a
are you
specific-
getting the? Are you crushing the poor thing?
It's gonna say, "Don't kick puppy."
Oh, so it is
Don't
for
kick
Sada.
the puppy. Yeah, we'll do one for you too.
You know,
I
speaking
mean,
of game
don't
puppies,
have to,
you know,
but I certainly
Okay.
will say no.
If that's what you want, we'll fight.
All right,
His name is Baran. Goodbye, son.
time for a slap fight.
I thought you said there wasn't actual fighting.
Yeah, I mean, there's a final boss fight, I guess. Oh shit, he got big. Use your magnifying glass. Okay. The ogre has taken over him completely. We must find a way to stop him. Quick, use your magnifying glass. There has to be something that can help us out before he attacks.
it's hard. Aim for vital organs.
Channel the sun's energy into their organs. Destroy them.
Oh, it's a puzzle
all.
table.
Well, I mean, I guess you can do that too. Seems boring to me, but okay.
Which was on the top left, I think.
Oh.
Stop fighting. You're not
Picture of my own
powerful
butt.
enough.
What?
Can't get the prints I want, so I'm gonna take a stinking picture of my own stinking foot.
Okay.
Angie.
Artist moment.
This is not new for you, Zim. You know I get angry.
Yes, I do. Most often at me.
No, most often at Yu-Gi-Oh players.
Fair point. I cannot disagree on that.
The times I got mad at them far outweigh the times I've gotten mad at you.
Alright, name your biggest Yu-Gi-Oh pet peeve.
Changing decks mid-tournament.
Alright, now I know
Whining
what to talk to
about
you
literally everything.
Oh, God. Showing up late and then getting late for your next round and then getting mad because it's been 15 minutes and you've been DQ'd.
Mm,
There's a lot of salt.
Oh, it's like having me do every single puzzle in the entire game.
including the
Yikes.
chicken. Are you gonna have to do the egg too?
I hope not.
Wait, egg?
Yes.
Egg.
Egg.
You have sparked my interest.
Fine. There were eggs, but you got none.
Wait, no more eggs for me? Why?
No, it was only pastel egg.
Like, stop fighting, damn it.
Pop it. Go there. Thank you. Now, go there. Thank you.
It's just taking a little while.
As a treat.
There it is. Another
gonna-
memory game.
How many more do you think?
Too many.
Okay.
Oh, that looks terrible, but I don't care. I guess it does give more view of the lions below, so I will accept it.
You shall
Oh,
tolerate.
I think that was the last one.
Eh,
Impossible! Father. I just do a big old phew. Yay! He beat the game. The hero is born.
Do-do-do.
That was Lonesome Village. I'm sure that there's some epilogue, but we'll let the credits play out. So, my thoughts on the game. It's cute. It slightly outweighs its welcome. And it doesn't have the same charms like some other games, like, say, Tunic. I rather enjoyed the discovery of Tunic. Because this game, I think it tried a bit too hard on being an Animal Crossing, and it forgot one of the fundamentals of gameplay, which is you introduce a skill and then you gradually build upon that skill. I never got that feeling when I was playing the game. Music was good. Not like memorable good, but it was good. Sound effects, decent, except for the menu. The menu was horrid. Characters I actually rather liked. I think those were one of the better features of the game, was just the characterizations. I did like that they had me go and get different things around. That was actually kind of nice, because what that meant is it kind of forced me to use some of the menus that I otherwise would never have used. Let me think what else. I feel like there was a bigger secret here in the game that they were kind of ignoring. Like, why do they keep having all the little markers and cultist shit around the village then if none of the villagers were cultists? I feel like the cultists... Maybe, I guess. But, like, I feel like the cult could have played a much bigger role in this game overall. But it was cute, and it was short, which is something I can be thankful of. Overall, what would I rate the game? Probably I'd probably rate it a 6 out of 10. I think it's worth playing, but it's not like a must-have.
Game played better.
Yeah. Friends versus Friends, the game. What is your opinion? Never heard of it. We'll just let the credits play out. But it is nice to see these indie titles getting out there, because they are... I'm not going to say it's necessarily rare, but it's hard to see decent indie titles being released that actually have, some thought behind them. Like, was this a perfect game? No, but I'm happy that it was created either way.
A lot of them a big problem is that a lot of them just get buried under all the other crap out there. All the scammers.
Or they get too big for their britches. They get too ambitious, and they forget that you're still developing a game.
Duke.
And at some point it's got to be released.
Newborn versus now. I'll go first.
I will admit, though, I am very much annoyed that these names aren't alphabetized.
Show your pet as a newborn versus now. I'll go first.
Like, if I were somebody who's like, oh, I really want to see my name. Oh, there's one dude here. I don't want my names in the credits.
That is a game dev conscientious objector.
There's a cute name, Dies on Duty. 50 papayas. I'm just looking at fun names now. Nika Winter. Oh, I'd love to be called Nika Winter. Kirk, Dragon Fury Comb, Newcomb. Oh man, there's so many interesting names here. I'd love to have met some of these people. That's one of the the office troll. That's one of my biggest regrets, I think, is that I will not have nearly have met as many people as I would have liked, who are just so interesting and fascinating in their own way.
Twitch at least helps with that.
Yeah, that's true. Not that any of these people would come to see my stream. Oh, I'm pretty sure I'm like the only person who probably streamed this game in like forever.
Yeah, or possibly even ever streamed it.
Mm-hmm. So now my goal is to finish getting the rest of the fish. We get the rest of the treasures. We get the rest of the hearts. We get the rest of the pictures. Oh, what's this? Well, thank you very much. I'm not sure how long we've been stuck in there. It's nice to feel the sun on my skin again. These two are dead. Let's go to our frat house. If you want to have some fun, you can visit us there at any time. Just a couple of frat boys who got stuck in a tomb. I don't know how long we were in there. I was so close to eating my friend. What? That's their frat house? You okay, man?
Here we go. Well, Raygun, take a peek at Discord and the stream and let me know what you think.
Okay, I'm taking a peek. Daddy's a puppy. Oh my god, it's so cute. Ah. Oh wait, you sent me a link. Where are you anyway?
Huh?
Where'd you send
I'm
it?
back.
It's I'm actually streaming it in voice chat.
Oh,
You should be able to
okay.
see it.
There we go. Do you need Sada's colors?
Yes, if you want this specifically Seda colored, yes.
What do you think, Zip? Should we make this Sada colored?
That's up to you. I don't know what it is.
It's a piece. It's a commercial product I want to put on my store. It's the Don't Kick the Puppy. Don't kick the puppy.
If you want to do that, I would definitely recommend you check with Seda first.
Okay. Then I will check with Seda. For now, Panth, we'll go ahead and we'll leave it as is. It looks great.
Yeah, and I can, when we're ready, when we have it settled, I can then play with fonts, and I can even put it in Pokemon font.
Perfect. That'll actually work.
I also recommend caution on that front. But I'm sure you know that.
Yes, I'm very well aware of that. And I know how to use it and what is and isn't allowed right now.
Yeah, I trust Panthanea. You also misspelled puppy.
But it's puppy. Yeah, I'll respell it.
Okay.
Okay.
It's already almost 12. Ugh.
I stepped away for a moment, but I ran my numbers by some people who do more physics, as in someone with a physics degree. He verified some of my stuff and corrected my numbers. Did you know that if you dropped Zeta from a very high altitude, and not Zeta, Dart, from a very high altitude, and the puppy reached the terminal velocity, assuming a density half of that of steel wool, the puppy would basically drop on you with about the force of a very high caliber tank shell at point blank range.
Oh shit.
Sounds about right.
Ouch. The short answer is ouch. We didn't have the time and patience to figure out the crater it would make, but suffice to say, big.
That looks excellent.
But the crater was the whole reason, the whole thing that we were trying to figure out.
True, but they had to explain to me physics, and that kind of, I think, tired them out mentally.
People are gonna look at this and be like, "Are you like advocating for abuse to animals?" It's like, no, it says don't kick the puppy.
On the t-shirt, kicks a puppy.
Oh, these two want milkshake. Frat house is literally just 2 beds. They actually take their studying pretty seriously.
That's a fairly small frat too.
Mm-hmm. All right, now I bet everybody and their dang cat's gonna be like, "Hey, I want to talk to you." No, I guess not. I'm not important enough. Let's go talk to the horse. I'll talk to the horse in a bit.
By the way, and you were saying that you would never meet like some of those people. I actually wonder if you were like, I assume they have some sort of contact form where if you sent an email like, "Hey, I streamed your game and I thought it was pretty cool. If you'd like to drop on by the stream and talk," I wonder if they would respond.
Very good point.
What the people who made this game?
Yeah, the devs.
I've had it happen before. Granted I didn't reach out, but like if somebody wants to get in contact with him at 12 o'clock at night, feel free.
Wait, go Zim. I show you the arties I did today.
Okay, he wants a snack. These two want a crystal ball, which means I'll probably have to go mining. Time to go mining.
Oh, are they from Mexico? Oh, they're from Mexico. That's cool.
Makes you say that. Oh, the developers?
Or at least they're
Oh,
based
sweet.
in Aguascalientes, Mexico.
Very nice. I did notice some Spanish language, so it makes sense. Or like, Latin American language or whatever.
There's a very good chance it's Spanish, yeah.
Well, I didn't look at it closely enough to determine.
A wise decision.
Fringe-eared oryx. Thank you very much for that follow. And welcome. No, those just look weird. We'll just put the sign on top.
Okay.
There we go. Alright, let's take a look. Very nice.
I
Good night.
figured a Sprigatito was warranted today.
So, Panthane, you've been around the channel often enough, right?
Mm.
What do you think would be a good, next thing to put to make? For the commercial products?
That is a very good question.
There's a few that I can think of, but I just want to know what your thoughts were.
Well, one of the ones I could do is I could do you an Espeon and my signature star portrait style.
Mm-hmm.
Just with the words "I am the DM."
Well, if we go for anything DM, we'd probably go with the Ninetales.
That's fair.
Glorious storyteller.
This is a coyote.
There, that's a better place to sign it. Blah, 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 blah. Time to stretch the paw.
Okay.
But I know one other would be like the Rygon Rye here thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it would just be like one of those like 2 boxes, Rye gone, or like Rye here, Rye gone, and it just like has me right there, and then it has me not there.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of silly. Or it could be 4 boxes like Rye gone, Rye here, Rye over there, or something like that.
Yeah.
Let me think. Obviously, you could do anything with the evolution. So, like, I know something that's popular is like showing the beans.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
There are some games that I played through before. You could take a look in the completions list and see if there's anything there that interests you. So, like a monster that is well known, or a phrase or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So I went and double checked some pricing.
Okay.
And what I do for the star portraits for merch designs is let me double check and make sure I'm not misquoting in just the last 5 minutes.
I again want to recommend caution on monetizing IPs.
Yes, Sim.
Just don't want you to get in trouble for it.
I'm aware. I've been doing art as my career and complete with fan art now for 3 years. I've jumped through a lot of those hoops.
Art is a little bit different than selling merchandise.
Have you seen my Pokemon merch on my web store?
I have. I'm
It's the
more
exact
referring.
same.
I'm more referring to the other games that you may want to do.
Oh yeah. Before we do anything with copyrighted characters in indie games, I definitely would want to check their fan art policy. 100%. That's just carte blanche, step 1 every time.
Well, that's why I'm saying, like, we wouldn't necessarily take like anything from them necessarily, other than like, say, phrases or something like that. But if we check their fan art and they're fine with it, that's great. Then you're all the more power to you. I'm just going into it with the idea that how best to say it.
It might give us
that it's already
concepts.
a no-go. Yeah, it might give us some concepts.
Okay, so I do 40 for commercial 10 by 10 commercial images.
Okay.
So
I have some prior engagements monetarily wise, but I could probably go for about, you said 40?
Yeah,
I could probably go for about 120. We could come up with 3 solid concepts.
Yeah, that works.
And then when I next get paid, like in the next month, then we could expand on that.
Yeah.
My goal is just to have at least about 6 to 10 different designs in the commercial store, just to give a little bit of variety.
Yeah, most definitely.
This also gives me the idea that, you know how earlier we were talking about talk to the hand?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just talk to the paw. And then
Ooh, I like that one.
Just talk to the paw. And of course, you're always welcome to choose any of my avatars as you wish. All I ask is that there is a decent mix if you do, and that they include the iconic hoodie.
We can work with that.
At some point I will get... I almost forgot about it, but at some point I will get that mug. I need another coffee mug.
You can go for it.
one of these days. If and or when my sister ever moves out and takes her like 20 coffee mugs with her, and empties some storage in the coffee mug, drawer.
Okay, time to give the paw a break. I have done 2 pieces of illustration tonight, and my arm is starting to tell me about it.
Well, I appreciate the hard work. Thank you so much.
And Zam, I do know that you're just trying to look out for us. I know I get frustrated sometimes, but I know you're trying to look out for us.
That was all I was trying to do.
And I appreciate it.
As do I.
I know when I reached out for permission with the Thrumbo from RimWorld, they did have some restrictions on it, and they did have they do have other policies in regards to it as far as the monetization goes.
Yeah, and like another great example is Among Us. Absolutely no monetization whatsoever. Fan art's fine, can't sell it.
People do it anyways, but
Yeah,
doesn't mean that they're supposed to.
doesn't mean they're supposed to.
And I know that I have seen a lot of people get into trouble from Nintendo.
Nintendo's been doing some weird stuff that they don't normally do, and I'm trying to track down why it is, because Nintendo is usually pretty chill about fan art.
Fan art, yeah, but selling it as merchandise, they have major issues.
Well, yeah,
Yep.
but previously they mostly cracked down on Mario, a little bit on Legend of Zelda, but have left Pokemon untouched. But in recent months, they've been going after Pokemon artists, but it's uneven. They're going after some, but not others.
I think it's more of a what catches their attention rather than them purposely being... Because, they are a big corporation, and there are a lot of people out there doing this thing. And they could just be trying to make an example of a few, because it does cost them money to actually take action.
And that would be my thought if it weren't for the fact that the bulk of the takedowns I know of are being handled by a IP enforcement firm that that Nintendo has hired, going through Etsy and cleaning out Etsy, but they're not taking down all of the Pokemon listings, and we're still in the fan art community trying to figure out why they're taking down some but not others.
Yeah, and I've always done my channel with the assumption that eventually at some point it was going to be, hey, you should stop doing that. Which is why I have that Raygon icon as my backup. So if it came down to it, I would just simply default back to that. We get the new IP. So I'm not too terribly afraid of that. It's going to suck, but whatever.
It's part of why I've already I've mostly stopped calling Razor a Growlithe. Because, one, he's really definitely evolved away from a typical Growlithe anyways, but...
Well, and a great example of things that aren't getting hit are recolors. So, Razor wouldn't get hit because he's not a standard or a shiny.
Ow.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Just, I placed a new a new transformer down, and I just barely managed to get it covering everything that I needed. Like there is so little space between there.
Time frame. I have not seen anything on Star Fox. That doesn't mean that there haven't been takedowns. It just means that the groups that I hang out in don't move in enough Star Fox fan art to actually be a problem, for it to actually come up.
Yeah.
Hello there, Lemonora. Jeez, I can't get over how close that was. Because all of my Transformers are being buried underground. And so I cannot actually see where their range is. So I kind of just guesstimate. It's so funny that I managed to actually guess it right.
Hey, nice.
Yep.
Oh. Why has nobody visited? Is this not in a work zone? It is not in a work zone. That's why nobody's visited it.
I know those feels.
Yeah, I've got all of my Transformers and everything buried underground. And it makes some interesting setups.
It's for necessity, okay? Wind turbines are too noisy and look ugly. You need to hide them underground.
Yeah! Freaking people. Hey there, Oryx! How are ya? I'm debating if I want to have a, I'm debating if I want to have these in the same work zone as here, or if I want to set up a new work zone over here.
Sure.
Probably not a bad idea to set up a new work zone.
And time frame, it's because they are obviously gay for each other. Like, the sexual tension is palpable.
Yeah. Oryx, I'm alright.
Oh, Zim, I took a pretty picture of the sunset tonight and I sent it to you.
Ah. Mountains are
gorgeous
something
night.
I haven't seen in forever.
Mm-hmm.
I still cannot get over when I go out here that it's like, where are the mountains?
Oh yeah, the mountains call you home, man. They call you home.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I went to a few flat places and I'm just like, I feel so vulnerable.
Yeah! That's it exactly!
Where's my wall?
Oh, fair enough, I suppose.
Imagine having mountains.
I like it on my end just because for me, I see it as I can see so far. I could pick off anything I wish from this range. But there's also the fact that, yeah, it is nice to have the elevation advantage, I suppose.
Well, and being in a high mountain valley surrounded by some of the tallest mountains on the continent is really kind of a unique experience.
Actually, yeah, when back then, we used to go to the Andes mountain range.
Uh-huh.
The tail end of it is in Venezuela.
Yeah.
So we visited a couple times to a city, or it's kind of like a small, big town kind of place, nestled right in the mountains. It was gorgeous, and it was really calm, quiet, in the kind of like I am safe here kind of place.
Oh yeah.
But also, I didn't want to go out at night. It felt like I was gonna get mugged.
That's fair.
Some safety.
It
I
wasn't
feel
dark.
really safe here. Holds out a knife.
Oh yeah.
It was safe during the daytime, not during nighttime. It was really dark. Granted, I'm also used to like light pollution 100.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
That's kind of the downside of being here in the Salt Lake Valley is that it is fairly light polluted.
I haven't seen the stars in like a year.
You can see the really bright ones here. So like Orion, you can see like the planets, Jupiter, Saturn, Mars. But not a whole lot else.
You can see the moon in the plains.
I always enjoyed
Yeah.
every now and then going out to the salt flats. Oh, it's gorgeous out there. At night. Oh, okay, Oryx. I hope to see you again.
But yeah, I mean, even back in home city, like since it was still a big city, like it was the second largest city in the country, there's a lot of light pollution. And then whenever we had like 2-day-long power outages, you could see the stars, all of them, because the entire city had no power. And yeah, it turns out it makes a big difference.
Yeah.
Taking a picture of the ghost.
Are you taking a selfie with the ghost?
A what? Yeah,
A
no.
selfie.
The ghost said boo to that idea.
Sad.
Yay! Heart.
He is so happy to have a ghost.
Maybe a historian will know about a book. Huh, okay.
Yeah, I never went out to the salt flat during the day. Never saw that during the days.
No. I avoid the salt flats during the day during any kind of decent weather because it suddenly becomes not so decent out there.
Yeah.
Too hot?
Way too hot and dry.
That's
You
why
dehydrate fast.
That's why I don't go out during the day. I too am not a decent sight in the light.
I still think the world should be more nocturnal.
I agree.
I mean, we might get forced to here in the nearest future if we keep destroying the world.
Let's go.
Humanity specifically developed people with different sleep schedules for safety reasons. And yet we keep trying to force people into having the same sleep schedule.
Everybody, I cannot tell you how many times I've been told, why don't you sleep, or asked, why don't you sleep at a regular sleep time? And I'm like, people
This
are
is
just...
a regular time for me.
Yeah. Everybody's different. Everybody's got their own thing. I'm just part of the night guard.
My joke is always, well, if I did, then you wouldn't have anybody to watch on Twitch when you can't sleep.
That is a good one, too.
Considering how many of our friends like try to go to bed like 6 times before they're actually successful.
Yeah.
Hey, Pantheon, are you going to bed anytime soon? Oh, good. Let me talk to you about Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, GIF.
Get bent,
I was
Gab.
almost late to PT today.
Oh.
I was almost late. I was I was beat. I stayed up too late last night.
Understood.
Oh,
Gonna ban
no.
you right.
I know Kerr and I are supposed to be going out later today, and he at least doesn't want me to get up at the crack of dawn or anything, but he still wants me to get up earlier than my body will let me. Most of the time.
I have a 1 o'clock tomorrow, which isn't the 11:20 I had today, but I still have to be up at a semi-human time. I get to go get some pre-op testing done.
Ooh. I think it's a whoop.
Basically, I am going in for a chest reduction, and they want to make sure there's no cancer before they get in there.
Afterwards.
Because if they get in there and there's cancer, we have problems.
Oh yeah.
Then I guess we can call it a yay because screening is good.
Screening is very good.
Yes.
If your doctor says to get screened if you can afford it.
Yeah.
Yes, the critical caveat. If you can afford it. I'll be right back. I'll cover it.
We went through like such a scare for a bit because like we were in the middle of trying to get adjusted to living here, and then Mom is like, "Hey, so I need to talk to you about something. Don't tell your sisters. I'm only telling you." So the doctors found something irregular, and it might be, might not be cancer. And then I'm sitting there with Mom like, "Okay, that's the bad news. Is it confirmed?" No, they haven't been able to confirm it. They'll give me the result in 3 weeks. And so we just sat there for 3 weeks, like.
Yeah, that waiting for results buzz is not my favorite thing.
It's not even the case because, like, normally her results are like, yeah, we didn't see anything. We'll just confirm the results. Cool.
Chocolate from the other side of the room.
You got something weird.
Pocket Tank's over here going, no, she does not handle that well. I stand back and throw chocolate.
All right, noted. For the next couple of weeks, we're gonna have to send Pocket Tank chocolate to chuck it at you.
You know, it's only if they find anything abnormal, which I seriously doubt because I had one done about 5 years ago and everything was copacetic.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing, right? When they go like, "Hey, there's something weird, but we need like 3 weeks to confirm it." Anyway, it might be cancer.
Better hope.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Right now.
Very fun. It didn't even happen to me, but also just like I can understand why the disclosure is important, but I almost wish they wouldn't disclose that.
Yeah. I'm bad about it though. I sit and stalk the my hospital's test result page until I see the results come up. I'll check like twice a day.
Yeah. I know if that happened to me, that would be me. Because I know, like, hey, I applied for a job interview. I applied for a job that I really want an answer to. And they respond in like 3 days. Obsessively stalks Hemo for 3 days.
Yeah.
My life must come to a halt and everything must be paralyzed as I await the out.
And if it's been a week and I still don't have a result on something like a blood test, I usually call the hospital and go, "What the fuck, guys?"
You gotta give them time, alright? The teacher is taking their time to grade them. And I want to make sure you get the right score.
Yeah. It's like, give me my test results or give me your firstborn. There is no other alternative. This is literally just my thyroid test. What the hell is taking so long?
I'll come back. We're talking about when tests take too long and anxiety.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of when they take too long.
But it's especially when they go like, "Hey, there's something weird."
Yes.
Later. Otherwise, I mean, I couldn't care less.
My favorite was, "Hey, we're gonna check your pituitary. Hey, we found something weird. took almost 14 days for my doctor's office to call me and say, oh, hey, they found something weird, but we're not going to do anything about it.
That'll be $10,000.
Yeah, the nurse said it, not the doctor. I hate my doctor's nurse. I absolutely hate her.
That would be 10,000 every time.
I have very good insurance, thankfully.
Honestly, we also got lucky because, what was it? My cousin, I think at some point he like accidentally stepped on a bee, and the bee sting got stuck in his foot.
Oh no!
And basically, his insurance favored him going to the ER, and he decided to go to the urgent care, which the insurance doesn't cover as well. So it's the opposite. He was told to go to the urgent care, but then he went to the ER, so he ended up waiting a bunch of time, and then they pulled it out, and they were like, all right, now that'll be $5,000.
Yeah, pretty much.
Not literally, but basically equivalent. And when we got our insurance, it was like, all right, if you're not dying, do not go to the emergency room. Your urgent care, at most you will pay $25 for it. You will pay 25% of whatever's in the ER.
Yeah.
So,
generally speaking.
Yeah, like if you get shot, call urgent care to see if they can fix you first. Then you go to the ER.
Yep, and if you can do some homework, most areas, and I'll say metro areas, have at least one hospital network that is non-profit, and they are more likely to be able to write off your bill if you don't make enough money.
Yeah, but also, distance.
Or you can use all the new bills that they bought.
And also,
Out to fight improper billing.
It's also a city, little space. What's more profitable? A profitable hospital or a non-profit? Well, we sell the land to the profitable hospital. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
There are a bunch of urgent cares, at least, like near.
That
Though,
helps.
yeah, I do know I have a very sore look on them because we've gone to them like 3 times and they basically have been able to do nothing all 3 times.
That's about right.
Or they look at the fact that you're fat and refuse to actually take a look at whatever the hell is wrong in favor of being like, yeah, it's just that you're fat.
Mom was infuriated because it was literally like, okay, do you have COVID tests? No. Okay, cool. We're in the middle of the pandemic. Why don't you? Okay, fine, whatever. We'll go like someplace else 40 minutes away for one. Okay, that was the first time. The second time, Mom had a really bad cough, and they were like, anyway, we can't help you. Bye. You're fine. And then my sister had a fever. And you would think they would have something to treat fever, but apparently they don't. I don't know what they do in there. I don't know if they even have medicine or doctors. Nothing. I think if you went in there, they would go like, oh, I'm sorry, we don't have a scale. We can't do anything. We can charge you for paperwork, though. Which they did.
Jeez.
Hey, we can diagnose you with fever. Sorry, I can't
But
do anything about
we're
it.
gonna have to send you home to take the Tylenol.
Yeah, go take something at home. Anyway, $25.
I mean, I'd rather be sent home
generous.
than take the, yeah. I've been in an ER before, and literally they charged me $500 for a pill.
Yeah,
Oh.
been there.
We can only pay up to $25. That's the entire point. I don't know if they just don't want to do us anything because we were not paying them, but I don't understand. Like, even if they gave us expensive treatment, we'd only pay like $25. That's the point of the insurance we have.
Fair.
You know. I don't know. I'm afraid of that place. It's creepy too. It kind of has the vibes of a place that used to be a cemetery and then they built something on top. It's creepy.
What are you talking about? Hospitals are just simply cemeteries in progress.
Yeah, they've
You're
legitimately
not
got more.
wrong.
They've legitimately got morgues on them.
Well, it's not a hospital. It's like a small building. I mean, I guess it does kind of look like a morgue. Yes, I don't know. It's here they're very, very annoying about really weird things, and I don't get it. Like my
I mean,
big sister.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I still don't know why my left foot keeps going numb.
Yeah.
They insisted it was diabetes. They they drew blood, tested it. Never got back to me when they came back as negative for diabetes. And I'm like, okay, so what is going on? What other tests can I do here? Can we figure this out?
No.
You kind of need a primary care for a lot of that.
I have one. That's the one that didn't get back to me.
Mm-hmm. I'd be on the phone with them. That's me, though. I'm annoying.
I don't know. You're just a cat.
Yes.
I just don't go into medical.
I have way too much time. Having bad teeth because genetics is fun. I got to know dentists very well. You can tell when it's a good dentist and when it's a bad dentist just from the first session.
Uh-huh.
Like, hey, we're going to have to pull out your teeth. No, bye. Which literally one of the experiences I had. Just, you know, your kid's tooth is a little fucked. We're just gonna remove it. No, thank you. Much appreciated.
Hey, we're almost at 69 hearts.
Nice.
Nice.
What are you gonna make next?
I love doing that for the good old Pavlovian response.
What were you gonna say, Kip Cap?
And what are you gonna put for your next donation goal? Or tip goal?
Good question. What do you think it should be?
I don't know. You get pizza and you get soup. What do you want to get next?
Oh, that's a good question. But I know the new Avatar is coming down the way, but it'll be another 3 months before that gets going. So I probably won't put that one up for at least another month. That is a very good question.
Mine is set up for potential for the date thing tomorrow.
Oh, what? That you'll stream your date?
No, for help with it.
Gotcha.
Because Kerr is unemployed and doesn't have a source of income aside from running tabletop games for me. So I gotta go pay for it.
Well, if you can think of any Gab, let me know. I'd be more than happy to try something out.
I almost jokingly want to recommend Strain Sim DLC, but no. You saw the name of the soup donation.
What was that? I missed a few words in it. Please buy Train Sim DL. Okay.
No. Look, if you're gonna play a train game, you might play like Open TTD or like Railroad Tycoon.
But what would be the point of that?
Old, but they're good. And like some
They're
of the older
free?
railroad tycoons.
I like driving.
And we'll just have you play War Thunder. No.
Say what?
We're gonna War Thunder.
War Thunder? Nah, I'm not a big fan for the multiplayer games.
We would also lose you. You could spend like tens of thousands of dollars on that. No.
Yeah.
I've done it before. You think I'm kidding?
No, you don't understand.
That's why I don't play mobile games, because I get too drawn into spending money on them, and I don't want to. That's why I don't play them.
Those microtransactions add up, and
Mm-hmm.
they very purposefully don't show you how much you've spent for the month.
Mm-hmm.
I have very much gotten myself into trouble a few times with over them. That's why when Kerr's like, you should come play this new game. It's based on this franchise. I think you'd enjoy it. I'm like, no. I know myself. I know how much I will wind up wasting on this thing.
Uh-huh.
How about this? How about to get a Switch or a capture card?
Switch or capture? What do you think?
It doesn't matter to me. If I get a Switch that I can start streaming Switch games, which includes things like some of the Pokemon games that have come out recently. If I get a capture card, then that means I can take the load off my graphics card, which means we get a smoother experience overall with streaming.
Wait. So you have a second computer?
No.
Capture card won't help you with streaming unless you have a second device.
Oh.
Yeah, the point of capture card is to take the feed from one device and give it to another.
Okay.
And for a Switch, you would need a capture card to stream games on it. Because unlike the Xbox and PlayStation, they don't have any built-in software for streaming.
Okay.
So basically, you need both.
Yeah, when you said both, I was like, okay, that would probably add up a bit.
Now I was just sitting here. I was sitting here waiting to hear how you can stream without one. I was like, oh, well, that's some of the first things for me. I wouldn't be surprised if something like that existed, if I'm being honest.
I mean, a Switch could be a more long-term goal. If not, I would say emotes maybe.
Say again?
Like a donation goal to buy some emotes from an artist.
Buy some notes?
Emotes.
Oh, I see. Well, we could do something like that, but then I'd have to get rid of the ones we have.
Are you at the limit?
I think so. If not, then I'm close. I'd have to replace them.
Wait, what?
Said I'd have to replace them.
No, you're good. I didn't notice you had the tier 3.
Another one could be that we save up more money for the Ninetales model. So we got that 500 that did go in. That is money that I will, when it comes time for it, will be set aside for it. But the models, to get a good model is easily $1,500, $2,000, $3,000. So that could be a extensive long-term goal we could do as well.
Oh, you're planning to get one aside from the one that I was from the people I was recommending?
Well, I still want to keep my options open, and they never got back to me. Maybe I messaged the wrong people. I don't know.
I know that they've been having some issues lately, so honestly, it probably is for the best that you don't go through them. But I thought you were saying I thought you were saying that you were gonna get one from them and one from somebody else, and I'm like, Oh, okay.
I mean, I could, but no, I just one model. I want to make sure the one model I get is good enough.
Yeah.
Oh, he wants a picture.
So, Secret Sauce, that's the thing. Normally, I like free to play, unless it's like, hey, we just released this new update. Time for you to grind 300 hours to play the new thing, or pay to skip it. Ha ha ha.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah. But
Oh.
I'm perfectly open to ideas, including like, hey, we'll just do a $60 goal to help me get a new game, or hey, we'll put up like a $300 goal to help me get glasses, stuff like that. So I'm open to ideas.
Oh, do you need glasses?
Yes, I do. My last pair broke, and I need to go into an eye doctor.
I would say it's probably not a bad goal.
Yeah. Seeing is important.
What?
As is hearing too, I suppose.
I mean, if you do look at the espion size, I don't know, they look kinda... I mean, can Ragon really see from them?
I can see the future.
What about the present?
No, the past doesn't count.
Yeah, Artie, I spend a bit on Pokemon Go myself. I know you said that a bit ago, but sorry for the delay. I definitely spent a bit on Pokemon Go myself, but I also had a lot of fun with it, so I don't feel too bad about it.
And for a mobile game.
It's easy to spend $1 here or there with Pokemon Go and have it be enough.
It is. They're not as predatory as most other games, at least.
Next generation being released.
I need even for mobile games, though. Like, I refuse to spend for mobile games on microtransactions, because that's like, if I don't do it ever, I will never do it. Therefore, it works for me. And it has worked, so... I think I spent like maybe twice ever, and both times I've regretted it, so I'm just never gonna do it again. That's my solution.
Fair.
But that's also why I usually don't play them, because they become unbearable without...
Yeah.
Whenever I play a mobile game, it's either one that just... it's basically a steal, and it's a 1 in a million, or it's just like, hey, pay $2, have the game. Like on Play Game, great game, even for mobile. Yeah, there you go, pay like $2. There, done.
Hey, that would work for me. But others are like, pay $50 for this limited time cat.
And you're a collection.
And I am a collection. I love completing collections. So that's why I can't play those kind of mobile games, because I get so drawn into trying to do it. So last time I booted up, I'm like, give it a shot. I ended up spending like, $30. I'm like, nope, still can't do it.
Yeah. Been there, done that.
You know what's the best mobile game, though? The one that you
Oh,
never
we
have
got
to
an
spend
achievement.
any-
We got the secret level.
Woo!
Woo! Woo!
Why there's so many statues? It's kind of creepy.
Yeah, these must be either all the backers or something.
I mean, I'm assuming, yeah, it's the back, but like lore-wise, what are these?
That's
Don't know
a
that.
good question. I don't know.
But yeah, the best mobile
Really
game
neat.
that you'll never spend any money on, the calculator.
Mine too.
I don't know. I would not be surprised if some Chinese company has put out a pay-to-win version of the calculator.
No, I got you one better. When I moved away from Apple and I bought like something else, Android came first, and I think it. I was having issues with the default calculator for a while, and so I downloaded one, and it immediately was like, "I need access to your contacts, your photos, your gallery," and I'm like,
That's when you're like, nope.
delete.
Why does Peggle need to make phone calls?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they finally fixed the default one, so I was happy about it.
Yeah, I had an old Android phone where the default gallery app broke. Like, it would just completely stall, and so I went trying to find something else before I finally got Google Photos, but there were a lot of... It's like, really? You're just an app to let me view the photos on my phone. Why do you have ads?
No, more than that. It's an experience, Zen. See, browsing through is meant to give you joy, and that's monetizable.
I do. This app does not make me feel joy.
Yeet.
Oh, see, that's why you gotta pay $2.99 a month to get rid of the ads.
Yeah, I guess we'll go over to the unicorn and we'll spend some money over there to get her to like us.
Well, my friends, it has been a wonderful evening hanging out with all of you. This kitty needs to go curl up in the cat bed and get some Zias.
Sounds good. Well, thank you for joining, and it's always a pleasure having you here.
It's always a pleasure being here. Mwah. Mwah, mwah.
Rest well.
God.
What's up, Will? What is up, Will?
Woe is apparently broken. Unit
Hey, Zen,
lost.
How quick does your sub go normally?
Yeah. 40-ish if I get going.
Oh, Barotrauma.
How does 60 sound?
Fun.
At full upgrade, you go 60.
Oh, in the one that Jaffer made?
In the current edition, that's not even latest. It might need a little dial back. I don't know. Whatever the case, I killed whatever large creature I rammed with it. Something exploded in my cargo, and yeah, I don't know what happened. But yeah, I snagged the ship to go ahead and test.
Put a mechanic in there with a thing that gives more speed boost per level.
Oh god, no, that yeah, I was about to say, and I just realized that me and GibGab both have perks to increase top speed even further. So you got some speed. The only downside is the physics starts to break down a little at that range. Anything past that, so he's hoping we don't go too far.
I'm sorry, Zim. You can't go fast with your submarine.
I do actually have to pass that warning along to Jaffer Shoot, just to make sure that the guns are offset from the ship enough, because you will legitimately shoot yourself because your shell spawns and then you ram your shell that has just spawned. I have not encountered that on the ship yet, but that's possible.
Imagine that happening with the C4 shot.
Oh, I think at least the railgun's far enough off the ship it should be safe, but that would absolutely be terrifying.
Alright, we're in the open fire on the Moloch. Why are we back on the lobby screen?
Frickin' Jaffer sliding that C4 shot into my... He's like, I wanted to see a reaction to it, your genuine reaction. And I'm like, well, I hope you were satisfied. Now I can't fucking see. Because you made me flashbang myself.
Were you the one who fired it?
Yes. He
Just so you understand what
specifically loaded it in there so I would fire it. And I'm like, what the hell did I hit? Of course, I think part of it... I think part of it might have been the fact that I think I also hit their reactor with that.
Possibly, but I... Oh...
I don't think it's the reactor. I think it's just that it was a point blank range. Basically.
It was glorious.
Basically, the enemy pirate ship was really close to us, and we were gonna use the railgun to just kind of snipe them. And somebody slid C4 into the railgun and put it in the railgun loader. Hey, Jaffer. So we ended up shooting a very powerful explosive railgun shot at basically point blank range. It nearly broke the top of our submarine, and it basically flashbanged us for like 10 seconds.
Which is impressive, because Jaffer gave us a 7 times strength hull from any other submarine, and that nearly broke through.
Takes forever to repair it from the outside.
Glorious fun was had. Oh, that's the wrong window. Nope, bad.
I also didn't mention it at all, but I kind of got stuck. So, like, you know when we went out to loot, and you were like, go over on top, right? Like the airlock is on top of the submarine. I kind of thought it was underneath, so I tried squeezing in between the two submarines, and I got stuck, and I was afraid of being like crushed between them. So I had to like plasma cutter my way out of them. And I just told nobody about it.
Suddenly, fear.
Yeah. Like, I managed to sneak into them, and then they moved a little, couldn't get out, and I was like, oh no.
This is a little tighter than desired. I'm gonna make a hole.
Oh, well.
Okay. Alright, let's see. Before I forget, let's go dig around for that desired clip.
Harder. Remembering to wash your clothes, or remembering to fold them, or at least not remembering, but like, you know, having the energy to fold them.
Fold? Who folds? That sounds dangerous.
I like the organized. Okay, I want the thing to be in each drawer.
Oh, I gotta get to...
Right.
What's up?
Stain problem? No, sorry. I mean, I was looking at this Rygan storyteller, so I instinctively said right. Was thinking probably talk about how I organized the material cabinet. That thing must be organized.
Looks like I will be here for a while tonight, after all.
Okay, I stay up with you.
Friendship.
Kerr canceled going out tomorrow.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So, no reason to go to bed early.
Hug. Yes, sir.
Well, I suppose I should give my lions something to climb on.
Might not be a bad idea.
Should I give them something that'll let them get up right next to the path?
Depends how far away is the path. How delicious are your guests?
I guess we could find out for science. Like, I've got a very large path going directly over top of the habitat. And there's one of the pre-built climbing frames that would have literally had, like, I think that just a small...
Jibe Gap cheered with 500 eggy bitties.
One big head pat.
Okay, I will be quiet.
No, I'll speak. I just wanted to give you one head pat. Between parentheses, one.
That wasn't a head pat, though.
It is in my heart. Okay, look. If Seda gave someone a really big head pat, it would probably feel like that.
What does that have to do with anything?
But if that's a head pat from Seda, this can be a head pat from me.
Oh.
Exactly.
Is it about the equivalent of like being in a car wreck and your dad saying, "That's a hug from me"?
Yes, it is.
No, maybe.
That's literally what Gib Gab just did.
The car's wreck is hugging you. You know, I mean, it isn't. Look here, I'll give you head pats.
And I'm braced.
What's up?
Ow.
Give me down.
Ow.
What's up?
Also made me aware of something.
What do I need to be aware of?
So apparently the redeem queue.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know how like yours is like eternal and stretches back forever.
Oh yeah.
Apparently that's not like how it should be.
Yeah. I have most of my stuff meant to skip the queue, so I don't know why it does that.
Like the choose my game to stream next, I could see being like the mark is complete. That's right. He's where is it? Post me having 3 months back.
What did you say? You said you had a post going back 3 months.
Oh, no. But like I can see some of these redeems going back 3 months.
Oh yeah.
I think at some point that needs to be cleaned up a little.
If we do it, it can't be on stream though, because they'll lag everything super bad.
You're gonna have to mark all as complete, right? Oh dear.
Yeah, I've had them all go before, and it's almost had to shut down the stream because of it.
Yeesh. Okay, we might need Christoph's help for that. He seems like a technical V. Proficient in Twitchisms.
Chrisovs is good boy.
Chrisovs is excellent. I love to see you and him compete to see who can change titles or kill bots faster. It's cute.
Interesting thing to find cute.
To define cute?
No, it's interesting that you find that cute.
What can I say? I enjoy seeing like things scurry around.
I think you just like being the center of attention.
What makes you say that? I, who have been quiet for the past 15 minutes.
But you're on the screen all the way.
I am.
I know Kristof's abandoned me today. When I needed him to ban somebody.
Okay, he was in my chat banning things.
Yeah, he abandoned me.
No, Zim, he was there to ban. He was there to abandon you.
Yo.
I'm so sorry.
That's a battling.
I actually genuinely thought Kristoff just fell asleep.
I apologize for the chuckling. I finally found the moment for Zim's firing of the railgun, and I am laughing as I realize there were 2 explosive shells loaded, and Jaffer hot swapped one of them out. He hot swapped the second one before you could fire it point blank.
Aww.
You didn't fire again, but just in case.
So Jaffer was prepared for ultimate chaos right there.
Yeah, they were ready. They were aware.
That's our Jaffer.
It was just hilarious to see that you hop off the railgun and the instant you're back on, the extra explosive shell is gone.
Yeah, that kind of startled me. I was like, what the hell was that? I have fired this thing before. It never did that.
Oh, yeah, no, unfortunately, I hate to say it, that was just the explosion. You hit the pump room.
Oh.
I'm terrified of the nuclear rounds.
What do you use for?
Hey, Ordinary, what do you need?
I can't guarantee you that I'll have anything useful for you, but what do you got?
Side note, well, Ordinary types the response. Haha, I win. Kristoff's didn't ban anything today, so I still hold the lead. 2 bans to 1.
Not really, because you unbanned somebody.
I didn't.
Yeah, you
I
untimed
them out.
Yeah.
Different.
Yeah, so that was like an unban. You're 0-0.
No, or 1-1.
It's like, bring me a snack. I want the most expensive snack you've got. There you go. Milkshake. Okay, he wants 2 red pudding. Ugh, so demanding.
Oh, you're just doing favors for them, right?
What's up?
Favor. Just bring me some pudding.
But he wants a red one, which is difficult to make. I gotta go back, find what my ingredients are, go slowly collect them. Just let me finish so I can do this, man. Guess we're good. I'm about to reach bedtime and I gotta get in bed.
Oh,
I know pears were a big part of it. You don't really have a diagnosis, you just feel like you dissociate when the topic's brought up. I kind of refuse to think about it in a way after the conversation ends. I don't know how I can help you then if you literally stop thinking about it after the topic is done. So I feel like that would waste both our time.
I kind of would. Yes, so this is what I mean about this, this, and this. And you're not even listening.
So I need strawberry jam and oranges. 10 oranges. Okay. I can at least make the pears.
I'll see if somebody will take that one.
Dragon fruit.
I thought somebody bought the Lucy from me. Huh. Unless I had two foxes that were named the same. That's possible with this game.
I mean, ordinary, it's not that I'm not willing to talk about it. I am. It's just literally the way you're phrasing it sounds like if we did have a conversation about it, you would immediately forget the conversation. So I'm just not really sure how I can help you. But you're more than welcome to bring up whatever you want to bring up, and I'll do my best to answer. Dissociation isn't in my ballpark, though. That's not something I'm super familiar with. Other than it being generally a sign of like stuff like PTSD.
You could get a really like detailed book, just the kind that would answer every question you have about a single topic. What topic would it be?
Say that again?
If you were to be given a book, right? Just a book about a single topic. Preferably something narrowish.
Uh-huh.
And it would answer any question you have about that topic. What topic would it be?
Shape-shifting.
Right. Well, assuming that the realm of the impossible is out, I'd say something like either cooking, how to create music, how to engage an audience, or I don't know, what's that last one?
For me, it would be game
Audience,
design.
Cooking. Yeah, game design, that's it. Or writing. So something in the creative realm.
World domination.
We were talking about it today because we asked the question as a family, and my dad had the most predictable answer, and it was just how to win the. My little sister had the most unpredictable answer of the bunch, and it was just how to win the lottery. And we were like,
I feel like the how to win the lottery would involve far more resources than it would take to actually win the lottery. So, how do I win the lottery? Well, see, what you do here is you take a very complicated mathematic formula and you apply it. Oh, by the way, in order to successfully apply it, you got to get yourself about 50 million or so in investments.
Oh,
That's how it was done before.
There was this guy that was promoting a few years ago. He's like, I've won dozens of lotteries, and he actually did. However, the thing is that it's because he was entering so much that he was losing all of the money he was winning. Like, he went into so much debt winning these things. Like, great, you won them, but you spent more than you won.
You've won, but at what cost?
That's just big brain. Hey, I mean, what you do then is you do the typical thing. You start a profile on Instagram, you call yourself the lottery winner, and you give courses on how to win the lottery.
Ah, yes, the scam approach.
Of course.
Oh, that's what he was doing. He was giving courses and scamming people, and that's why I found out about that, because somebody went and did a deep dive and yeah, talked to the guy's ex-wife and all this other stuff, and it's like, yeah, that's literally how he quote unquote won the lottery.
Yeah, that's what I joked about it. The instant you said it, like the instant you said it that way, I was like, it's a scam. 100%. There's no way it's a scam. In my opinion, it's a scam at least. Legal disclaimer. Some people are very litigious.
You have
And the more scam
returned.
adjacent their business, in my opinion,
Spirit
the more
Ferret
likely they are
just
to succeed.
resubscribed for 7 months. You asked, I arrive.
Spirit! It's great to see you again. Thank you so much for that
Spirit.
resub.
Haven't seen Spirit in forever.
Yeah, I poked Spirit like I said I was going to on Telegram, and that was a bit ago that I poked them, but they have returned!
Well, welcome back, Spirit. Good to have you here. We missed you. Especially Zim, he cried.
I give up. I quit. I can't conquer Ireland.
Okay.
King cannot get inherited. Brittany. Why is Brittany in Ireland? Well, the answer? Screw you.
Verified.
I do want to get back to that game and try it again. Though probably with this, Crusader Kings.
No.
Though probably with that, Elder Scrolls mod, because...
That's furries.
Blah. Humans. Yeah, furries. That's furries.
Well, it only does it for your screen. It doesn't do it for all of them.
Actually, from what I understand, if we're both running that mod, we do both see it.
No, I get that. That's what I'm saying is like the 3D models probably might not change. Unless you actually furrified the 3D models too.
Yeah.
Nice.
Like, they are very clearly just assets taken from, I think, from the looks of it, it's probably Elder Scrolls Online.
Mm-hmm.
But it's better than humans.
Actually, I haven't looked. Are any like furry mods for CK3 proper?
Well, there's one that's part of a, like I was just saying, there's one that's part of a overhaul, basically, but...
Oh, Elder Kings 2, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, I see it. Oh, that's pretty relatively new, I think. Yeah.
I mean, the game
November
itself is new.
I mean, it's what, like 2 years old at this point?
Is it really? Has it really been that long?
Let me verify for you. Yeah, September 1st, 2020. We're moving on to 3 years at this point.
Oh, God, my... Oh!
Hang in there, Zim.
It's fine. Look, it's still 2020. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Yes, it's 2020 Part 3.
Let's go. This time with alien innovation.
Hello again, Oryx. Wostein is a dog with his owl's coloration.
Yeah. I would do straight up shapeshifting, but unfortunately, recognizability is lost if I do that.
I approve of it. Yeah, there's actually not much. I know like EU4 has Anbenar, which is the like I don't know if you've ever seen that mod for Europa Universalis 4.
No. I've never
Basic.
looked at or played Europa.
I half wouldn't recommend it. I would honestly recommend it if you enjoy like kind of like just stereotypical fantasy-ish, because Anbenar is insane. EU4, 1444 to 1821. That's your time frame. It deals with colonialism, imperialism, you know, centralization of states, the fall of feudalism. Cool, nothing new. And the Ambinar just goes, okay, but what if we turn this into fantasy? Yeah, let's add a giant mountain full of dwarves trying to reconquer their homelands and a whole human continent that is trying to do the typical human thing, and we'll add magic and greenskins and tides and ogres and disasters and everything. It's a really big mod. Just straight up. Yeah, let's take this normal alt history game and just turn it into fantasy. They're insane and I love it.
Alright. Time to test things.
And the Hearts of Iron 4 equivalent is the Old World Blues, which is the Fallout mod, where they basically have the West Coast almost entirely detailed, but mostly around New Vegas' timeline. Which is still kind of insane because it's a really big mod. Yeah, the US is small in Hoi 4, so they made the United States the entire map. It's big. And it also runs better than the base game. Because of course it does.
Oh yeah, you're actually, you know, optimizing things. You're not operating under pressure to get it out in a given time.
Neither is there. No.
Future information.
I don't take that excuse. Neither are the Hearts of Iron 4 devs. They release one update a year, basically. One big update a year. And most of the time it's broken. On release.
Oh.
And they're charging you $20 for the DLC anyway.
Yep. Oh well.
Yeah. I have no sympathy for them. They might be struggling in some way or another, but also like goodness. You have a year. 1 year. They have released genuinely unplayable like DLC in the sense like you try to play it, it's just a disaster. And they fix it eventually, to give them credit. They had a year. That shouldn't have released broken.
I forgot I needed to make 2 of these things.
And you don't have any more money?
No, I have the money. It's just, damn. Now I actually gotta make it.
Oh, I see.
I need to get more strawberries. I gotta get more pomegranates, and I gotta go get more pears.
Ooh, pomegranates.
It is time for weapons testing. I am curious, and I must know.
I'm actually kind of surprised that it's Elder Scrolls and CK3 that's the big mod. Because I know for CK2 it was Game of Thrones. That wasn't the big mod.
Well, I
Here's
mean,
to new beginnings.
the old brewer. Hello there. Thank you very much for that follow. I will accept dashing.
What the fuck? I'm not followed.
Well, where's Chris Sovos? Not doing his job again, like he didn't help me with earlier. But in seriousness, you all should definitely go check out Rygon Plays as well.
I'm playing something cute, damn it.
Cute. Unlike Zen. So come and watch. Just kidding, Zen is adorable.
I am not. trying to find a good fox for breeding.
What are you talking about? There's one right here.
Oh, it's a coyote.
Preferably one that has good longevity. Jeez. Why do none of them have good longevity?
Now she sells pears.
I guess that's very good timing.
Why are you the alpha? No. You go to the trade center. We're getting rid of you. I am not cute.
But you are. Be cute. Embrace it.
But I am not.
If you do not, I will never speak to you again.
Oh, I thought you started doing that last night.
Yeah, but, I'll speed things up.
Oh.
Okay, it is time for the big test.
Big test.
I have so many male foxes and almost no females.
Yeah, what kind of a zoo are you running there?
Well, I mean, I guess you could just have gay fox.
Trust me, they are.
I know.
You've got good stats. You can stay. Send to trade center. Alright, let's see what happens now.
Jeff, if you're out there, thank you for not loading a nuclear round.
For now.
Wait, is Jaffer in your game with you?
No, I'm just declaring that because I've decided to do some weapons testing. So I've thrown some nuclear ammunition aboard a vessel. Yeah, we definitely fired a C4 only. There is something special to it.
Alright, I guess this one will do. Since there's no good options on the market, I should add some. There, have all these foxes.
It annoys me that I still can't snap with my
Can't snap with your left eyebrow?
left hand. Like I can't snap my fingers.
Oh, well, close enough. Yeah, you can. All you gotta do is just like that. I've got paws and I can still snap.
I didn't hear anything. Sounds kind of sus. I think you're still super glued to the floor, right? But I'm sorry.
Oh. I'm not super glued to the floor. I am just simply standing very confidently.
Say, how do you wash that hoodie if you can't take it off? After all, you can't get your paws out of the ground.
I lick it.
No, to self, never buy hoodie from Rygons.
But they're fresh. They just simply smell slightly like Espeon.
This is where you need to have a little like plug message so that you can go like, but they're fresh, just like these shirts you can buy on blah 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 blah. Only for blah blah blah. Incredibly comfortable, fancy.
Oh, good. Go ahead. Go get the link to my store and pop it in the chat.
Yes, if you would like some very fresh, fine clothing, as well as stickers and mugs and all sorts of other things, go on over to zgfgaming.store.
Wait, what? Yeah, but we'll be expanding the shop here soon, so hopefully there should be some more merch for people to look at.
I mean, I wish you all the best. I just know that I have sold very little merchandise.
Well, you got to have the product for it to be sold, right?
Yeah.
So even if nothing goes, at least I still have it there, and they're still good for like giveaways every now and again.
Yeah, you did a Christmas giveaway, if I remember.
And they mature now. And now. Now. There, I got it. First try.
Oh my gosh, I didn't realize the notification on the top left is like the last thing that happened, like the last follower, the last donation.
Yep.
I hadn't looked at it. It still says it over there in the name.
I mean, Oryx, my merch is actually very comfortable and very well done. I've gone through multiple different providers until I found one that was good.
Do not believe him. Mine tastes like Espeon.
Well, you two have to make like a merch plug competition and see who writes the most attractive advert.
It would just be whoever buys like one item from either of us.
Yeah.
No, that's your prize. We gotta like a little count. We got a poll going in chat at like who made the best, like who made the best merch push, and then whomever wins gets one purchase.
I just need one more pair.
I feel like Lowstein could deliver an incredible merch sale.
I finally got all the stupid Jello. Why does a horse want Jello anyway? Isn't that like not something a horse would want?
Gel?
No, Jello.
I don't know. Horses are weird. They might.
Well, it's made out of gelatin, which is made from horse.
You think that would stop a horse?
No, but it's still kind of weird.
Yeah, horses are weird.
I saw a horse eat a chick once. Horrified me.
I know that video. I hate it. I hate that video.
It's like tweet, tweet, tweet. Oh.
Yeah, I was looking at it and I didn't expect it. It just disappeared and I was like, oh god, what the fuck?
Alright, got your two stupid Jello. Give me my milkshake so I can go give it to somebody else. That way they can give me a guitar, and then I can give it to the elephant, and the elephant can give me a...
Oh, I got an achievement for moving a... I got an achievement for having at least 3 keepers, each with a different work zone in a sandbox franchise or challenge zoo.
Nice. Means your zoo's growing.
It is a very big zoo.
For a brief second, I was hoping you would get an achievement, and it was like, have no wind turbines, have like blah blah blah, like have I don't know how many transformers or power plants without wind turbines, and it's just an achievement taunting you.
Well,
you know, I need to have another City Skylines playthrough. People seem to enjoy trying to wreck my cities.
You did have a good time.
Yeah, I did. I had a good time. People had a good time. I did not have a good time. It was all good.
Then again, I think Lars really wanted to break your city.
Lars really did want to break my city. Same with the Zoroark. I think they spent a little bit more than they meant to trying.
Meteor strike here, meteor strike there, and a tsunami and another fire there.
Okay, Corbin, have a good rest.
Good night.
Oh, rest well.
Wow, give these guys a couple milkshakes and we immediately take a picture together. All right. Which one of these characters would you, let me see, be in bed with, marry, and kill? Which one would you marry? Which one would you have fun with? And which one would you kill?
In a moment, Oryx. Fetch! Rawr! 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 Hi, Fetch! Rawr. How are you, Fetch? But yeah, I'll give you a tour of the zoo once it's daylight out again and you can actually see Oryx. Right now I'm just setting up this new work zone.
But anyway, which characters were you referring to?
All of them.
Oh, like in your game?
Just in the game, yeah.
Question.
Oh, you were asking what was the question?
No, I remember the question. I was just curious of characters, but I don't actually remember enough of them. I'm bad at that. Probably Sunbird. The answer to all three being Sunbird.
Gotcha.
Or if I want to be really non-specific, some species of dog.
Some species of what?
Of dog.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a few in the game, so that should be a non-specific enough answer.
Busy attending Hogwarts. Well, I hope you've been having fun with the game. I know Rygon's been playing it if you haven't checked out his streams before.
What am I playing?
Hogwarts, whatever, Legacy.
Oh, yeah. The Hogwarts Legacy, the Legacy of Hogwarts. Yeah.
The Hogwarts that is the Legacy.
Okay, so he wants 10 red, 10 purple. Fine.
The SP do be jamming.
Yeah. What's that elephant doing? Walking about suspiciously like. It's very cute.
Mm-hmm. I like deer.
Me too. I just need 5.
Ha ba 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 ba. Ha ba ba da ba ba.
What'd you call me?
Oh, okay, Fetch. There, got a whole bunch new employees. So yeah, Oryx, if you're still there, I will give you a tour of the zoo once daytime comes around. So you can actually see.
I love seeing. Oh yeah, seeing's the best.
Oh crap, I never actually sent this one to the quarantine. Whoops. Well, let's hope it didn't bring any diseases with it. It is a fox after all.
Heyo.
Right. Arrives with all of them.
And I mean, hey, if it does, then I guess you could say you were outfoxed.
Heyo.
No. Bad.
Hey, I sit in the corner.
Wait, why is there no power for this? Okay. Oh, right, because the power barely covered what we had.
Yeah, Sim, by the way. Forgot. Good news.
What's
I'm like
that?
1 to 2 levels away from getting us the defense spots. So you're 1 or 2 levels away. 1 or 2 missions away from getting a personal little drone to protect you.
I did hear that before.
You're so close. I want to get it on Thursday. I already set aside materials for it, and then somebody took the thing that I put in the supplies cabinet with my carefully organized materials and put it somewhere else. I'm not salty about it.
Oh.
I'm only sad.
No.
Nah.
Was it something I sold, or...?
No. I just I grabbed a storage container and I put the things I would need to cram the drones in there, and then somebody probably reorganized them back into where they belong.
Yeah, you should probably, communicate.
Nah. I thought I was gonna get them next mission, but then we got far less XP than I thought. And I forgot about it. I don't remember now. I went to put my stuff away. The last cabin, it wasn't. So I went like, there.
And I'm currently in the process of producing a drone now.
Let go.
Facilities, utilities, wind turbine.
Wind turbine.
Aimed for kids that you like best. That, like, you know, it's clearly aimed for a younger demographic where people think it is, but like that you just really like anyway, or you think is really good.
Phineas and Ferb.
I kind of like Gumball. It's not my like favorite, but I like it well enough.
Well, right now I've got it paused, Oryx, because I'm setting up a couple of things, but let me go ahead and unpause.
But interesting. Definitely didn't expect either of those things. Normally the one I hear is Avatar.
Never seen it.
I don't feel like Avatar is actually aimed at kids, so...
It's more of a, like, teen to young adult range.
Yeah. Because it gets into some rather dark, it can get into some really dark moments in there that definitely are not your traditional, as you know, media companies usually consider what is safe for kids. So I personally would not consider that safe for kids, or at least not meant for kids. At least not as exclusively as things like, not as exclusively as other games are. Or other shows. Like Gumball, for example. That one's very much aimed at kids.
Yeah.
Or Phineas and Ferb. Alright, daylight is coming at last.
Here we go. I got a selfie with the duck.
How many more do you have left to go?
What's up?
How many more do you have left to go?
Oh, good question. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more to go.
And when do you need to sleep?
Like now.
It might be a better thing for you for finish off.
No. I do it now. I do it all the time.
Healthy sleep.
Hold up. How old are you actually, Oryx? I apologize, Oryx, but this channel is 18 plus.
Yeah, the monkey's done.
Right.
Is there any other stores I need to buy from? No.
Well, Costco offers pretty good bulk purchase. Then there's, I think Target is a little higher. They've got some justification.
I just do Albertsons.
I don't know. I live in Florida. All we know is public. That's the only thing that exists here. Oh. Look, to me, it's the easiest identifier. If someone talks about Publix, they come from Florida.
She wants like the hardest shit to make. Lady, come on. Give me a break.
Is that a piece of cheese?
Hey
No,
there,
it was
Artie.
like cinnamon rolls. I'll give these hippos their fruit and then I'll probably start calling it. So I do not feel like making her shit right now.
Hello there, Astral Dragon Mage. I believe I saw you follow the other night. Thank you for that.
We'll all free.
Ah, excellent. I managed to put this wind turbine in the perfect spot to not anger my guests.
Yay!
Watch as they start complaining about it.
Yes. Oh, they probably will anyways. I'm sure they'll somehow know it's in there, inside of this building, with they can't actually see.
I sense clean energy.
Yeah, you should know better than. I know you're Marten. Martens are clever, but like those tourists. No. Superman's got super hearing. I think Super Karen over here can hear the wind turbine underground.
Oh, God.
Oh yeah, I also found an incredibly annoying pet peeve.
Wait, is this not open? Why is this not open?
Did you give it a line?
Did I give it a line?
Oh, I thought you meant
She wants a ring.
The rail.
Oh yeah, the monorail. That doesn't look like it's open at the moment. Lady, what are you doing? Are you gonna freaking jump in to the lion enclosure?
Gonna beat up that lion. Just wait.
She's a super Karen.
Oh, no.
She wants to speak to the lion's manager.
Meanwhile, the lion's down. He's just like, no, just, yeah, sure, come, just a little further. We can talk with the manager. Yeah.
I promise you, the manager is right in here. Ah!
I steal plates. One of those. I do not have one of those.
But yeah, okay, pet peeve. Rental bicycles. They have the freaking baskets to put things in. People who don't clean up after themselves and just leave them on.
Wait, what bags? What?
There's little there's a bunch of little bike stations across the city where you can just grab a rental bike, especially if you have a pass with the company. And they have the baskets to put things in at the front of the bike. And people just leave anything in there. I've seen everything from just like literal half-full coffee cups, just dirty now, and you know, some more unpleasant things, including half-lit cigarettes. And I'm just sitting there like, am I crazy for thinking that's just kind of rude?
Yeah, it is.
Not at all.
I know the company has to clean them, but also like, they're not meant to be cleaned after every use. Like if you leave it there, somebody's probably gonna pick it up within the next like couple hours at least.
Back at security though. We at the college, the town had these electric scooters that people could rent.
Ooh.
And holy crap, the places people would leave those. Like, seriously, if I had $1 for every time that I almost ran one over because it was left in the middle of the frickin' street, I'd be retired.
No.
Like, this isn't even just being, you know, over the top dramatic. This is legitimately, that's how many times. And then leaving them all over the campus as well. And then I would have the freaking, because they would pay random people if they take the scooters and charge them. So there were several people that would make that their business. Except they would come onto private property on the campus and park their big ass freaking trucks that they rent out or buy or whatever for these things in our fire lanes. And I'm like, you cannot park here. Oh, it's just for a few minutes. No, you cannot park here. And I got tired of issuing tickets that I knew could not be enforced because, you know, they're not actual city tickets. And I actually booted that one of them. Oh, they were so mad at me. They came over to me demanding that I unboot their vehicle. They even called the police on me, and the officer had my back. He's like, no, you are on their property. They are fully within their legal rights because you are on a property that has security. And I just got to sit there. It was so hard not to be sitting there smiling smugly. I had to keep, you know, I had to maintain professionalism, keep my face straight, but yeah, until they paid their fine, their vehicle was booted. And if they didn't pay their fine within 24 hours because they were parked in a fire lane, they were going to be towed.
You are a far more powerful person than I could ever be. I don't know how you managed to keep a straight face.
Years of practice.
Honestly though, like that's the same energy as people who be like, hey, I'm on the highway. Hey, this is the service vehicle lane. Like, you know, the one for ambulances and police and fire trucks. Oh, I can use this to skip the line. It's just a minute. Every time.
Hey. Well, I think that's where I got to call it for tonight. We'll finish up this game maybe tomorrow or the next day.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go ahead. Call us again right now.
Call you?
Yeah, call us.
All right, let me go get my phone.
Can't wait to hear the Zim ringtone over the Discord VC.
It'll be like my ringtone is like big booty bad bitch, big booty bad bitch.
Alrighty. Well, thank you all so much for stopping on by today for some Lonesome Village. I feel like we're getting really close to wrapping it up. I think one more day of gameplay and we'll have it conquered. And then we'll move on to something else. So thank you all so much for stopping on by. My name is Rygon of the channel Rygon Plays. And I will see you all next time.
Chrysops, I need another shout out, please.
Bye.
Thank you. Yeah, make sure you all follow Rygon. He's great.
I do try. I try to play unique things that you just don't see very often and then try to conquer them achievement-wise. Some of them are good, some of them aren't, and that's just how it goes.
All right, Artie, we finally have the striped hyena habitat set up, so let's get them named. Ardwolf Essex.
I mean, I will say what I got. This is why
What's
it's
up?
good that you haven't yet. Yeah, this is why it's good that you haven't yet discovered Paradox achievement hunting.
Oh, I bet.
Be very
Well,
hard.
welcome to the zoo, Artie.
But, yeah, it can be fun.
Like, bring this down.
Oh yeah, your did you ever fix your BRB screen?
There we go. What's up?
Did you ever fix your BRB screen?
Yeah, it should be fixed. Or if not, then I'll fix it next time it comes around the bend.
Yeah.
Alright, bye-bye, everyone. At least my
Good
stream.
night.
Good
Bye.
night.
Okay, my stream's over.
Bye.
Bye. I'll still be around here for at least a little bit longer.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yay.
It was good that it was good that you ended it when you did because I had to momentarily panic. It's time to sneeze.
I was gonna be like, why did you say goodbye to me? It's like, sorry, I was sneezing. Excuses. Ah,
Yeah,
good.
say
My
goodbye to
Leafy
you.
on TF got finished up.
Oh.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Now for all the people to complain about me putting, daring to put trees and plants inside of this habitat.
Oh yeah, don't you know? Animal habitats shouldn't have greenery. It's like that's nature, and animals still go in nature.
Oh, yeah.
I've got a lizard in a glass box. It doesn't need a plant. None of these critters need plants.
The problem is I can absolutely see that complaint being thrown out.
Literally.
With that exact wording.
What the heck? Let me find. I need to find that complaint that I saw in the local aquarium.
Oh no.
They had too many plants in their habitat. Their attempts to make the animals feel more at home is infringing on my rights to view these animals.
Okay, here. Some of these reviews, right? It's not gonna open for forever. It should already be open. It was in 2016 when it was already open. There's this one where they're complaining that there's no parking, even though there's literally a freaking metro mover station right in front of it and a dedicated parking lot. People are complaining that the aquarium smells like fish.
Oh my god!
That.
I
All right, now I'm
came
heading
here.
out. See you.
Bye. I came here to see them fish, not smell them.
Yeah, like, ew. This place with fish smells like fish. Ew. This place is for kids. It's just like you look and you watch the fish.
Hi, Rachella. We're making fun of people and their ridiculous complaints about stuff.
This hurts my soul.
This is truly the worst timeline.
Okay. How about this one, right? This review is complaining about fish being kept exposed to sunlight in 90-degree Fahrenheit searing heat. Fish in water. I mean, it's too hot. Those poor fish, that sunlight. Every time, like, all of these complaints complain about the smell. That's the thing that, like, annoys me them. What do you expect? The $20 entry fee. It's not even terrible for that price. It's just like, and in the main thing,
Rachel, what we're talking about right now is not Planet Zoo. We're talking about people in real life.
Yeah, like this is an actual like museum / aquarium near me that I can literally go there like half an hour just walking. I've gone there multiple times. I really like it. The fish are very pretty and the exhibits are beautiful.
We're making fun of we're making fun of the people, the Karens. In that case, that's more terrifying. Fair enough. Also, we should probably move back over to my Discord. Come to think of it.
Fair enough.
I'll hop on over to it.
On my way.
Duke.
Whoa.
Uh-huh.
You like owls, right?
Yes.
Indians, look at this owl. Oh, I love him so much. I remember seeing them last time.
Ah, yes.
It's so disturbed.
The things I have seen here.
What do you mean the snake is scary? It's behind glass.
Wait, is that literally a complaint that somebody wrote?
Yeah. The snake is too scary. 2-star review.
Oh, it would go so horribly to drop people randomly into the middle of the New Mexico wilderness. Oh, it's too scary now.
Yeah, like, see, some of these reviews are...
I'm sorry. The giggles are kicking in.
The 5 a.m. giggles. Okay, some of these reviews make sense, right? Like, yeah, the museum is pretty small. Parking is not good. You know, you think got some reasonable complaints. The aquarium smells like fish, therefore I don't like it. Hey, what do you expect? It's what my brain doesn't understand. What else did you expect? Or, oh, no. God forbid. Some of the exhibits are outside, and it's hot. I mean, yeah, you're in Florida, what do you expect? It's hot. It's not even true, because there's indoor areas. People, why?
Well, you see, if they complain loud enough, then they'll get their money back, right?
Yes, money back, yes.
I don't know, honestly.
I'll have this shared between them. Also, the researcher level.
Oh, Spirit wishes to join voice.
Yes.
We did manage.
Somebody move them up, because my PC is throwing fits. So.
Yeah.
Welcome in, Spirit.
Welcome. Okay,
It has been a while, Spirit.
Oh, it is a spirit.
Yes, it is a spirit.
I remember.
You are good to unmute yourself. Please stand by for that to come through.
Really quick, this is the one reason we'll complain they'll agree. The crocodile didn't show itself in the exhibit. Sad. Oh, alligator. I wanted to see the alligator.
Oh, looks like I put in exactly the amount of animals in here that I needed to.
Oh, it goes to show. Your skills transfer. You master one animal, you start mastering the others.
Yeah, I guess so. Also, I should probably set up the terrain and stuff to what they desire. And what are you doing over here? Oh, you're probably pooping. We'll zoom out.
Look, the Karen they ate has gotta go somewhere.
Spirit, are you there? You requested access, but you're not speaking.
They are now unmuted, but we do not hear.
Oh, I knew Spirit hated me.
Zen.
Yeah, GibGap hated me too.
You're not hated, you're lovable. No.
And yet everybody tries to hide.
What do you mean try to hide?
You left me to go hang out with Rygon and hide from me.
Speaking permission? What?
We don't have anything like that anymore, Spirit. And you're not server muted. We are in streaming room A, right?
Affirm.
Mm-hmm.
Let me take a look. None of those should be stopping you. Permissions. Yeah, everyone has permission to speak.
I can try pulling them down to common room and see if they've got voice down there real quick.
Either that or just Alt 4. Then you reload.
Well,
Yeah.
Control R would do the job just fine there then.
No, not always. My Discord, whenever I have connection issues, so if I try reloading, it doesn't like it. I have to properly fully quit Discord. So sometimes some issues genuinely need an Alt 4.
Oh, curious. Fair enough, though, I suppose.
Mm-hmm. But no,
Yeah, you don't have any roles that would stop you from being able to speak. Oh, Spirit left. Okay, hello?
Back aboard.
Can you speak?
Hello?
There you are.
Here. Yes.
Or doesn't like me.
Discord doesn't like anyone.
Oh, okay.
It really doesn't.
Okay, take 3. Hi Zim, hi Rygon, hi Wostein, hi Weird
Rygon
Burb.
isn't here.
Oh.
Also, you are very loud.
No. That's important. But what do you mean weird, Burb?
You sound a little close to your mic.
This any better?
That is better.
I say weird burb because I have no clue what species you are.
The kind that refuses egg.
Griffin burb.
Sulk over here in the corner.
Your icon's already sulking for you.
You were accurate with the weird burb.
You're weird.
Oh, okay. Yes, it has been a while, and woo, am spooky spirit.
Oh, spooky spirit. I can do that.
Those were the responses I was giving while talking the entire time before realizing no one could hear me.
That's fair.
No, I just jumped on quick to say hi, since it's been so long.
There we go. Yes.
Well, will you be leaving shortly?
As soon as I hit my bed, which is like a foot behind me.
Okay, let me grab the script for Sim. Alright, here's the SAT script.
No, hold on. Spirit, have you seen my newest avatar yet?
In stream?
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw it earlier when I pulled up the stream to listen to it on the way home.
Okay, so you have not actually seen my newest one.
Then no.
I have a new one. I have one of Jet.
Is that my sign I should reopen Twitch?
Yes.
Yes.
Is Pubby.
Yes, it is Puppy. And Puppy has something to say.
Is it help RZ's stuck in my tail again?
Do you have to leave? Do you have to leave? You just got
Yes.
here. You don't want to hang out?
I do, but someone has to
you,
piss off all the doctors by waking them up when they're trying to sleep.
you don't want to hang out and spend time with me again? Why do you want to leave?
Sorry, it's only made funnier by the fact that Wostein is now a skeleton.
Oh, you said spooky and all that. I was going to do spooky. Go on now.
You know what's even funnier about the sad face? My favorite part about it is when I can do this.
Oh no.
If I can do it.
Yeah, I was about to say, give me a moment.
How's this? I can stay on call, but I'll probably fall asleep in like 30 minutes.
No, you can get sleep. I understand. I understand that I'm not likable.
If you weren't likable, I wouldn't be trying to get you to come to my convention. And I wouldn't be messaging you, and I wouldn't be in call.
Except you disappeared for like 3 months.
Yeah.
Work has been crazy. We're getting ready to move our entire hospital literally 2 blocks in the other direction.
Okay.
Our patient move date keeps getting pushed back. And then last week they broke the phone system. Yeah, that would be funny if we didn't cover Wisconsin to Idaho.
Ooh, that's a lot.
And they took down all of our phones for all of our campuses.
Mm-hmm.
I don't envy you. That sounds like pain.
I just want to hang out with my friend. That's all.
I mean, if you want to hang out with me, we'll need to turn you into a bat.
Why?
Rygon, can we make Zim a Zubat?
Rygon's not here.
Yeah, but he might watch this later, so...
He never will.
You're right. I'll make sure to clip it tomorrow and send it to him.
Don't worry, I've got you. Give me a moment.
Oh,
please don't clip that. I'm just gonna have to go remove it.
Why?
That is not a clippable moment.
There we go. Gotcha.
Torturing you is always a clippable moment.
I command pure chaos! Kinda.
Wostein underscore oil has turned underscore Zim into a
Would it help if I threw
They
something
can
at
only
you?
talk like that Pokemon for 2 minutes.
I like there's something at Zim. Most times is being mean. The best
There,
part.
I throw a Pokeball.
Zubat. Zubat. Zubat.
These glorious little Streamloots cards. I have deployed one of them.
Cave herpes.
Yep, there it is.
Chris, that would be amazing.
See, that's the thing, Chrysalis. If it exists, it's going to happen. Like, watch Zim be like, alright, I'm gonna curate and clean up my entire clip list. Just one day, right? And then like 10 minutes later, somebody clips something really dumb. And then they go rate someone, it's gonna show the dumb clip every time it happens.
Yeah.
That's why I have my clips set to need approval. And then the secret is, I just don't approve anything. It all sits there in limbo.
Cave herpes.
What are you saying?
Cave herpes.
Yeah, glorious thing.
What language is that?
Cave herpes.
Well, you see,
So
this is the prime specimen of Zubats.
Cave herpes.
Someone clip this,
Sausage
please.
tree.
What?
That's what this tree is called. I don't know why, but it's literally called sausage tree.
Hey, Wolfstein, can you just clip Zim cheerfully saying cave herpes? I'm totally not gonna do anything with that, I promise.
Give me a moment. What is this? 9:18 about? Because for the life of me, I'm not gonna hunt this down later if I fail to write this down now. Okay.
Zim actually finally matched Zeta in energy. Like, you know when Zeta says science? Zim finally matched that energy. It just had to be with cave herpes. The whole thing.
Zeta's excited by science. Zim is excited by sausage tree.
I do like sausage.
I love
They say
physics.
sausage doesn't go on tree, but here you go, sausage tree.
Alright, they should be satisfied with everything now.
Just love how Jet is on screen with the look of existential dread through the whole thing.
Oh, right.
It was in for gore.
Is this better? Blim. 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 Blim.
So when are you gonna get a new model that's you and half the team stuck together?
Never.
Hydra puppy, Hydra puppy.
I don't have the money for that. So I guess I'll rephrase it. Whenever the hell you open up your stingy little wallet there and help make it happen.
I'll open up my stingy little wallet, as you say, whenever the hell I get it back from the hospital for my medical debt.
Oof.
Oh, I love sausage, Rachella. I love sausage. In fact, I think I'm gonna have some tonight after I'm done. Since
you're
Kurt
not gonna have
canceled
eggs.
tomorrow.
What's canceled tomorrow?
Date night with Kerr.
What? Why?
He's not feeling good again.
Aww. If I had a way to poof you here, I would take you out to McDonald's.
I just had McDonald's earlier.
Yeah, but we could go to McDonald's and ask for only egg.
I do not want
And sausage.
McDonald's. I do not want those things that McDonald's calls eggs.
Yeah, I was about to say no. Please, your stomach deserves better.
You
At least-
you don't want McDonald's egg spelled AAG.
Yeah, no, at least get what they call chicken or something.
The chicken just has an asterisk behind it with a 42-page legal disclaimer.
I refuse to believe
Yeah.
anything that McDonald's calls what it like. If McDonald's says this is water, I refuse to believe it's just water. It probably has sugar.
No, it's McDonald's. Let's be realistic. It has French fry grease.
Look at that little fox! He's a
Hey,
special
Google,
colored fox.
Turn off light.
That's no moon. That's a fox. And then just like Photoshop it into the sky.
And then here's a different fox. This one's a baby.
It looks like Wolstein.
Oh,
Yeah, a little actually.
Oh look, there's another fox. It's Zim as a Nicket.
Ew.
That was the most like disgusted ew I've ever heard. Goodness.
I don't
So
like
much-
Nicket.
So much disdain for the poor fox.
Why don't you like Nicket?
It's just a dumb design.
It can't be any worse than the evolved form with the stupid mustache.
Both are terrible. Oh,
Fine,
hey,
you can be a
Fable
Cobra.
music. Extra ew. I don't
Gudra.
understand the obsession with Gudra.
They're so chonk.
It's a goo dragon.
I don't
What do you
like
expect?
being fat. So I'm glad you all enjoy things that are fat, but I would rather be not unhealthy and dealing with health problems that are associated with the fat. Meanwhile, Artie over there is a freaking twig. TF into you? I mean, I usually turn others into me for clone TF stuff.
Hey, I offered to let you.
To be fair, right? It goes both ways, right? Like, too much weight sucks. But also, I have a friend who has like their metabolism is cranked up to 15, and they're basically permanently underweight to the point where it's like they'll literally be like, doctors will be like, okay, you need to eat more, and they're like, I don't want to eat more. I'm genuinely sick of eating more. Well, that's what you need to do. Otherwise, sucks to be you.
Holstein, I can share how I went from being underweight to overweight. I too used to have a metabolism that gave 0 fucks about letting me be a healthy weight.
You mean Gib Gab?
Oh, yeah. I thought it was like, Wolstein? What?
I'm sitting here like, when did Wostein ask about that?
Yeah. I'm confused.
I'm laying in bed not looking at my screen on who's lighting up, okay?
Yeah, but like, I sound normal. Wolstein is permanently gremlin mode.
Oh, come on now.
You are.
Most times.
Okay, you're.
I mean
I
it in the.
suppose so.
I mean it in the most loving way possible. Whenever you speak, it's like you radiate goblin.
Whatever you say.
Oh, granted, don't get me wrong. I love you for that.
As you go back to the gremlin, you can't be like, and then go straight back to gremlin mode.
Fucking tries to
yes.
deny it. Rubs hands together, gleefully cackling.
I have every intention of standing out if I can.
Sits in.
I have a comment on how you'll do that, but I'm afraid you'll do it if I say it.
So he was gonna do it. So like, what's the standout idea?
Anyway. Anyway, Gib Gab.
Look, don't underestimate what I'm saying. We joked about being like in Rygon's chat. We joked about being like half morphed into the chair by the way our profile pictures looked on the just chatting screen. And Wolstein went over there and made a blob that half morphed into the chair. Entirely. But yeah, sorry, you were saying?
But yes, Gib Gab, I too used to have a metabolism that made me twig, please eat more. I eat so much. Here's how I fixed that. I got T-boned by a drunk teenager in a stolen car.
Ooh. Yeah, that sounds unfun.
Apparently metabolism really doesn't like spinal trauma.
Yeah. I thought, unironically, you were just gonna say get older.
Well, I mean, I'm sure that's part of it.
Yeah, Spirit is pretty old.
Ha.
I will fight you.
I can point to the left other person. Ah, old.
Zim, I'm younger than you.
You is baby.
I'm not that fucking young.
Baby.
Well, you haven't kicked them out yet, so not quite.
Zim, I grew up with telegraphs, the proper floppy disks, and a typewriter.
I've still never seen a telegraph.
You grew up with telegraphs and you think you're younger than me?
Okay, where I live, it took them until 2008 to replace dial-up.
That has nothing to do with the age. Some people's kids, I tell ya.
Back in my day, the postal service would deliver come snow nor sleet nor rain nor hail.
Back in my day, I had to go to the library and research.
Back in your day, you had to walk uphill both ways, barefoot through the snow to get to school and back home.
Back in my day, I had to walk through the snow barefoot uphill both ways to build your kid's school.
Back in my day, we watched TV.
I feel like that's going to be the argument in 100 years. Back in my day, we watched cartoons. Cartoons, I say. On a television.
You still... Oh, okay, on the television. I was about to say. I don't even watch television anymore. Like the last time I just sat down to watch TV, just for the heck of watching TV, was years.
Yeah, but if I have a kid, I plan on not giving them a phone until they're at least 10.
Yes, but the horror. Oh,
Okay, to be
gosh.
fair, if I have a kid, I'm going to make them learn how to use a fucking rotary phone.
I'm not gonna have kids. Pop.
Well, I'm not sure if I'm having kids or not yet. I'm just going to be the parent that makes them learn how to use technology that's old and somehow still works after 400 years.
The bloodline ends with me.
Originally, that was going to be my plan. But I figure it's either going to end with me, or I'm going to try to put at least one person out there that's not completely crazy to help offset kind of things.
God, trust myself in that.
I would like to adopt someday. Also, apparently one of my animals escaped.
Freedom!
How did you... They didn't escape. They apparently just phased through the...
They're just trying to imitate you, Finn.
Holstein, are you a cup?
Y'all mentioned Blob earlier, so meh.
What? No, of course Wolstein isn't a cup. Wolstein's the drink. Psh.
What happens if I drink Wolstein?
Do it and find out.
Or will you use a spoon or a straw?
Chug, 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 chug. You really get that gremlin taste.
And now everybody is freaking out and running for the exit of the zoo.
Oh my gosh, what is that disaster?
What? Is everyone running out because of a fox?
An Arctic fox, to be precise.
Foxes are deadly. They might kill you and everyone you know and love.
Yeah, that's literally what they're saying, is it's a dangerous animal.
Yeah, well, Christopher's is there. It's not really what's happening. It's just Black Friday.
It's just Black Friday.
Meanwhile, the camera just cuts over to the Arctic fox, and he's just effeminate, gay stereotype.
Or just straight up absolutely adorable and an image of innocence.
Absolutely adorable and an image of innocence. Behind him is a burning building.
That's exactly.
The fox is giving an ooh-woo face to try to distract from the fact he's holding a lighter and lighter fluid.
No, the reason the panic started, like the fox got out of the cage and nobody cared, and then the fox made a new face and everybody ran for the door.
Oh my god, it's a furry, run!
Oh, it's a wild fox, how cute. Oh well, oh no, it's a furry wild fox.
Think of the children.
You know what? I have a feeling that, like, if an Arctic fox were to get free in a zoo, the children would be the first in line to pet it. All the parents would just be like, no, but the kids would be like, I want to pet it.
Oh, there wouldn't be even a chance for the parents to go no. The kids would all suddenly poof out of existence and then poof back into existence wherever the fox was.
Okay, there has been a little too much inbreeding over here, I think. Yeah.
There's just banjo music coming from the fox enclosure.
Oh no.
You've got cousin Cletus, Uncle Cletus, your sister Cletus, your brother Cletus, your mother Cletus, and Bob. He's kind of the odd one of the family.
I mean, with today's day and age, with transgender and everything, that is actually possible. They used to be your brother, Cletus, but now they're your sister. And aunt.
And if you don't respect her gender, we're kicking you out of the house.
I'm just thinking of that one movie where the old guy is his own grandfather, and the song and number that went with that.
Hey, listen!
Back to the Future have that as a point? Or am I crazy?
It was one of the Back to the Future parodies that did that.
Zane, why are your tiles hexagon?
Wolstein, why are you now a flat disc if I have drinking you?
So the hexagon is staff path.
I will be for you.
Get in my belly.
For a brief moment, I was afraid that things had crashed. That's a save. It has been a long time since I've last saved.
Famous final words before a sudden crash mid-save.
Success.
You just go to hit save and it crashes.
Exactly. That's what I was absolutely afraid of for just a moment.
It's like saving your game. Don't stop and shut it off. Never mind, you crashed.
Spirit, did you ever have a DS?
Oh, what?
Did you ever have a DS?
Multiple.
And I assume you play Pokemon in
E.
Top tiers when you're running out of battery and like the light is blinking red and you're trying to save the game desperately before it runs out of battery.
Oh yes, I've had that.
I think I just had a heart attack.
Anxiety-inducing memories. Let's go. Or alternatively,
All in favor of killing Gib-Gab for that?
Alright.
Yes.
Do it. Let's go. Bet.
I win.
Miss me because yeah, you're gonna miss me. You're not gonna have anyone to drop anvils on you. I vote in favor.
Being able to eat versus pain. Why do I have to make this choice?
You can eat fried chicken. Hey.
Yeah, but that's temporary food.
And unpermanent food.
Ongoing anvils, I mean, they hurt, but at least I'm not going hungry.
Okay, note to self, leave wealth to Zim. You know, I did the university I used to go to had a federal credit union attached to it, and they got a partnership with an insurance company and everyone who was a member of the bank basically got like free life insurance or like life injury insurance for like a couple $1,000s. And I had to make a terrifying choice, right? Because I was like, all right, here, you have to put someone as like the beneficiary of your life insurance. Like, if something happens to you, who do you want these $2,000 to go to? And I remember I was reading it out loud with like my family, and then my two sisters turned to me. Like, I could hear like the stone grinding noises as they turned to look at me. And I was like,
None of you in this household.
Nah, one of my sisters got it. I forgot which one. But every now and
You
then we
should
joke about it.
remember that. They're gonna be prime suspect for when you die.
Yeah, but that's no longer a me problem, is it? That's a police problem. And that's if I die. I know I'm immortal. Police.
Oh, so then I'm not getting fried chicken anyways.
No.
I'll find a way.
You could get X though.
Alright, I will eat your unborn children then.
Let's just go. That was the weirdest momentary conversation I've ever had. Seconds. Look, I speak before I think, okay? Don't at me.
Spirit! Wake up!
What if you eat the spirit? Like not the person, like the spirit itself, you know.
The owl attempts to wake. The owl did not wake the spirit. I promise I have not incapacitated them. Also is therefore for trying to drink.
Oh, you know what would be a terrible, like, right? You're trying to drink the Wolstein, and then somebody says a joke, and then you like choke on Wolstein. That would make it way too complicated there, a situation. You thought it was an easy one, but no. Now there's Wolstein on your computer screen. Wolstein everywhere. Maybe Wolstein is the house and the walls.
Alright, this will be the last battle for this evening. Place your troops, everybody.
No. I'll like reach over to my mouse and do things.
Won't you please help with the battle?
I'm gonna place a bomber right in front of your character.
Please place a bomber. Place troops.
Well, not the one that throws bombs. You know, like the one that runs to the enemy and explodes.
That works too.
Oh dear. Christoph, it's 5 a.m. I don't know what else you expected.
What do you mean, drunk realm?
What was the quote? I will eat your unborn children. What if you choke on Wolstein?
Fair point.
I'm back. What did I miss?
Things.
I am Mocha.
Buster. I'm placing it like right next to you. So there you go.
Thank you for the assistance.
I couldn't say no to the sad jet face, okay.
Yes.
Oh, you don't start reveling now.
Why would I revel?
What was with the yes was, reveling and just yes, victory.
Because it was a victory.
Oh,
I
by the way, Zim.
100% hope that Buster runs in like right next to your character and like chunks off half your character self.
The Buster does not have friendly fire.
I was told it did.
No.
What? Did I just get trolled?
Who told you it did?
I don't know. I remember I asked one time in chat. Somebody said yes.
And yes, Spirit.
I was gonna say, I know how to help make your date night go off without a hitch, even though date night with Kerr has been canceled.
Oh?
Yeah. I'll DoorDash you a bunch of dates. The fruit.
I will take food, but no dates.
But they're like raisins, but bigger.
No.
Fruit.
But I would definitely appreciate foods.
I mean, there is extreme treats. I need to get you food at some point now. I need to balance it.
Though I am on diet, so make sure whatever you send can be refrigerated.
Send refrigerator. Got it. Oh wait, you said you're on a diet. I'll get you a mini refrigerator. That way you can fit it in the big fridge.
Just make sure that when you're teasing and stuff, don't push it too much.
Sorry.
Unless you're actually planning to do so.
Yourselves. A moment. I needed to check Discord DMs in like 1 minute.
Thank you, by the way, Wolstein.
Oh my god. Really, Whoa? I'm like, what the hell did he do? I glance over at my stream preview and I see a slightly shaded area in the shape of a glass.
Well, yeah, because I drank the glass of Wolstein. So now it's just an empty glass. Wolstein is now in me. It's fine, don't worry.
Okay, can I also have to send this in 1 moment? Where is it? Too adorable. My heart, it melts. There you go. Now Zim has it.
I have 122 penguins.
clearly that's not enough. What's the point?
Well, I rehomed some of them.
Hey, Spirit.
You know, I just realized, technically, I could, if I wanted to, start a stream on my phone and just stream myself sleeping.
Yes.
I highly recommend against it.
Exactly.
Yeah, because you need a mod to watch the channel the whole time.
Precisely.
I'll do it if I'm paid. Or we could stick yourselves into your stream.
Chris Hobbs is good boy.
Yeah. Chris Hobbs is not like me. I would do it for money. Chris Hobbs would do it because Chris Hobbs is a good boy.
By the time I'm done, Chris Hobbs will be moderator for about half of Twitch.
I mean, if it's actually Krizov's offering, I will inquire within. But, like, if it's you trying to force it... I don't know, maybe.
I would accept paying pets, except I want money.
Gib Gab.
I need money for my anvil addiction, okay? It's an issue. Okay, what?
Holy crap, penguins have a long time before they're actually, no longer considered a juvenile. Looks like about 4.5 years.
Yeah, I'm paying.
Chris. Now you're just tempting me to do it more.
So if I were you, I'd start putting some extra security on that account. If you get hacked, there goes like half the Furry channels.
Oh, apparently releasing animals to the, apparently releasing animals to the wild counts as them having escaped for a moment.
I love this game. You know, it dawns upon me that I'm actually not that far away from Deek. 99% more motivated just because anvils are funny number to donate.
So what you're saying is I need to... What you're saying is that I need to switch it over to the lifetime bits. The all-time bits.
I'm gonna start catching up eventually. I'm probably in like the top 20 at this point.
I would switch it over now, but I can never remember how.
And honestly, Spirit, yeah, if you're getting tired, I mean, the bed is calling. The bed wants you.
I'm literally laying in bed.
Go sleep.
Lay your head on the pillow. Let it
I'm
drift you away.
literally, like, proper in bed.
So you're gonna be like Seda any moment now. You're just gonna fall silent for the rest of the stream.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pull a Seta or Raygon and just, all of a sudden you just hear heavy breathing and nothing else. Well, it'll beat me yawning like every 2 minutes.
Good point.
I do not like when I yawn.
Oh yeah! You've got super cute squeaky yawns.
Yeah, I remember I clipped one of them.
I will eat you.
I bet.
And?
I don't know, I haven't thought that far ahead yet. I'm tired.
Like the one time we were super tight on the VC and someone told me I will beat your ass, except they ate the beat and didn't say it. It was a fun VC. We were way too tired. Apparently, more than 24 hours without a single moment of rest results in tired.
Oh, hey! This penguin apparently came from your people, Gib Gab.
What?
This penguin that I just adopted came from your people.
I'm your people?
It came from Chickens of the Sky.
It came from the Earth?
That's the source. It's Chickens of the Sky. That's the name of the zoo.
You know, I approve. I prefer to refer to myself in the formal term Katy Bird, but chicken also works.
Penguins, chickens of the sky. Tastes like pork.
Alright, let's list all these penguins.
The penguins wouldn't be too tasty.
I am Mocha. I am gone.
Mocha? Your coffee? Zim, did you see what I sent you?
No.
Look at this clip. If you want to be more convenient, I can send it to your Telegram.
One moment. Let me finish listing all these penguins.
I feel like if we grab a compilation of all the time you spend doing this in Planet Zoo, it'd be like a third of the streams.
Probably.
You'd almost wish animals were like this IRL, but apparently animals are hard to breed in captivity or something.
Alright, let me go take a look. Mobile Discord broke.
Oh no.
That is cute.
Yes. This is the cutest bugworm clip I've seen all day.
How many do you look at on a regular basis?
Well, someone tends to send me like little like rock gifts from the anime.
Ah.
Yeah. They have a bunch of them as like reacts. And like bakers on Discord. They like use something about rock and being cute. I don't know. Yes. Oh, there's 3 of you, and I don't know which one of you is the real one.
What are you talking about?
3 Zins on Stream Raiders, and I don't know which is the Zin.
Why did nobody actually go get on that?
They didn't wanna. Obviously, they're just waiting in line to take pictures.
What did I do wrong here? Oh, there they go.
I mean, knowing this game, probably nothing much. The game's still gonna punish you for it anyway, even though you didn't really do anything wrong.
Probably. Probably should have done a actual. I probably should have done an actual train instead of a monorail. I just thought the monorail would be best.
I mean, it looks pretty useful in just keeping it elevated. It means you can put it across more of the city with less issues.
As far as I can tell, people are able to as far as I can tell, the train would have worked just as well.
Probably. I just assumed it would have been more of a nightmare to lay out, like across the zoo.
I don't think so.
I mean, hey, you can try it for your next expansion.
I kind of want to switch this all over to a train.
Maybe that will be the next project.
Choo.
Chirr, chirr.
Okay.
No penguin is ready. Go to the Newt Newt Empire with you. Well, thank you for getting me all wet.
Hey, that was the first time you said wet in a while.
No, I do it often.
I feel like it's been a while since I last heard you say it.
No, it's not my fault you don't ever listen.
Do listen. I listen to your streams enough to know that you usually say moist in the funny voice.
No, I use them interchangeably.
I'm gonna start keeping track.
Go for it.
We are back. I'm gonna train a voice recognition AI to recognize your instance of saying thank you for making me all wet / moist, and I'm gonna have it scroll through a bunch of different recordings just to count those. Too much work.
Didn't last long.
That's about my average attention span. I just summarized it.
I mean, as long as you summarize it properly as what it actually is.
It's exactly that. I have interest in a thing. I can do a thing. I started doing it and now it's too much effort. Never mind. This thing doesn't engage my brain enough for me to keep an interest in it.
Oh, so that's why you don't hang out with me.
I've been hanging out with you for like 3 hours.
Yeah, and at the earliest opportunity, you ran off to Rygon.
I was tired, okay?
Of me, exactly, I understand.
No. Look, there were a lot of people in the VC, and a lot of people stresses me out a little. It's not bad. I'm just weird.
Alright, got the penguin straightened out, got the foxes taken care of. How are the sun bears? They're okay. The Arctic foxes are good to go now, I think. Yes. Now, the cappies.
Endless.
Huh. Turns out administering contraceptives to the vast majority of the population actually helps out.
Who would have thought? Oh, hey. I didn't realize I had this.
I can dance on the head of a pin as well. Hey Chrysovs, you have been given a voice mod pack through Stream Loots by JibGab. Good luck.
Alright, that pack has been sent, Chrisoffs.
That's for being a good boy. I approve. The demon voice is funny. This demon has a nice voice, but the demon voice is funny. What you have to do now is you have to wait until like Zin is ready to tell a story, and you just turn on demon. I want to hear the story in demon voice. Well, this is the most casual thing ever with the ominous sound effect playing in the background on top of it. Sure, it's just a story about how Zin went to the store today, but now it's spooky.
Well, okay.
I can find weird things funny. Okay, I'm allowed. It's 5 a.m. It's been 5 a.m. for too long. That's beside the point. days do you have tabletop?
Sunday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday.
Okay. Huh. I don't know if I'm like I had to ask for a moment because I never kept track of like what day specifically you stream tabletop, and I kind of went like, do you stream it every day of the week? So I had to do a double take on it to be sure.
No, I do not. And unfortunately, Planet Zoo servers have decided to kick me off for the moment. And I don't really want to reconnect right now because I was going to be ending here in about 2 minutes anyways. So, I thank you all so very much for joining me tonight. I will run Stream Raiders after the stream is over, after I'm out and stuff when it's ready. But thank you all so much for joining me tonight for Planet Zoo. Check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Twitter, Patreon, and more. There on the website, as well as down in the description below through our link tree. Thank you to my patrons, donators, and subscribers. It is because of your support that I'm able to continue bringing these streams to you all. I really cannot do this without your guys' help and support, so thank you. Consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/zgfgaming. It is one of the best ways to support the channel, though you can also do so by sharing the stream around, checking out my friends that join us, and by simply coming by and hanging out with me. And then there's also our Stream Loots packs and all sorts of other ways. But for now, thank you all so very much for joining, and I bid you the most fondest adieu. Have a great night, everyone.
Bye.
Yee.